on a
and then
back.
roll it. You got to beat a 49.
Is there a way to choose a number, or do I have to sit there and physically count upwards?
No. Right click on it, and it has like 20. It'll do 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5.
Ignore that.
I
Okay,
can't tell
so
how many I
right
have.
click on it
I'm just
and
gonna
do
do
what?
3 circles.
Ursula got 43.
I did 3
Right-
circles.
When I right click, it just adds a dice, so I just count up to 20.
Oh, really? It doesn't actually
One,
let
two,
you like choose. I don't know. It's just being stupid, really. But
Unless I'm doing it wrong, I left click it and then I
Okay,
right
I did
click
it.
it, right?
no, right click it. Just right click it first.
Oh, just there we go. We're
and then
good.
let you, yes.
Wait,
and
what
you
did I
can go.
get? What did I get, game? Tell me, what did I get?
51. Oh, you're the highest roller so far.
Do I have to roll into
What
the?
are we rolling
Oh, wait.
for?
I
Do I
did
have to roll
19.
into the thing?
You don't need to
I
roll for
Because
it.
mine's not
Miscounted.
hearing anything.
You're rolling for initiative.
I
Oh, that was
miscounted,
cheating.
but I still won.
Oh, the 21 d8s. Oh,
You're right, I
43.
gotta
There
Oh,
you
you
go.
read
my
the you
color
rolled the
again.
same as Ursula.
My color. There we go.
Oh, do you have a portrait for your character, Brandon?
I found a Kobold character creator
yeah.
that has to allow you to do it in 3D modeling.
Yeah, 3D.
I'm jealous. Can you do other things with it? I need
No,
a good.
it's specifically for kobolds.
Oh my god! Maybe I can find one specifically for Brad Pitt.
You see, the thing is,
Yeah.
I have a literal Discord and a Reddit literally based on kobolds.
Okay.
You'd be astounded the things I can find on there.
Like porn?
Nice.
Yes, among other things.
All right. Are we getting ready to get started?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
One second.
Let's do it.
We're missing Desiree. Where you
No,
at,
I'm
Desiree?
here.
I don't
Oh
see
wait,
your
no, I
character.
haven't clicked on my. There we go. It
Oh,
helps
yeah,
if I
everyone
click on
loaded
it.
in. Yeah, everyone's loaded in fantasy.
Can I, like,
All
wait,
right.
anything?
So perfect. So to recap last session, okay. To recap the last section, you guys were up in the mountains. You're kind of going towards the frost giant arcane king that you guys were going to attempt to make allies with so that you could take on Arl and everything like that. As you came out of the cave, you actually met your friend, gosh, what's her name?
Ursula?
No, not your friend. Yeah, Ursula was
Oh.
outside the cave. That's right.
Or are we talking
indeed
about
was.
the warlock?
The mage. The gnome mage. Don't have her on me.
There, guy.
Oh, I didn't write down her name. I've been horrible about taking notes.
I don't
Solera.
Solera.
There we go. You met Solera.
take
She's
notes?
on her dog sled coming down, and she told you guys that a Dwerger had just, like, warlock mage had just created a Chardalyn construct that was attacking the 10 towns, and she ended up sharing with you guys a map where you ended up having to decide who you were going to, basically which towns you're going to save, because as you were going down towards where you guys all started in Lamastop, you realized that the dragon had already made it to there and destroyed the entire town before you guys even had a chance to battle it. So then you attempted to go to Dugan's Hole again to find the dragon. Basically had destroyed the town and was already on its way. So that's when y'all decided that it was time to try to skip East Haven and go towards Care Den Ball, where again you kind of missed it a little bit. So this time you guys have decided to take the course of cutting the Chardalyn dragon off by crossing kind of some mountains and forests and going towards Tourmaline, which is to the west. If you all don't have this, I shared it with some of you. I don't think all of you currently have it.
Bam.
Now you do. So there's your battle map to give you guys an idea. So you're currently in, let's see if it'll let me draw a little bit on here.
Where's the map?
The same one you had, the one that has the green arrow flight path.
Oh, okay.
It should
Yeah.
just popped up.
I think it's called
You
like
guys-
the Dragon's Flight Path or whatever.
You guys are somewhere in the neighborhood of the blue, kind of that blue awful circle I just drew.
Yes, it was awful.
Or it's a whale. It's a whale, actually. It looks more like
That's
that.
a good
so
whale. That's a good
That's
whale.
what we're gonna go with. So you were going out of there, and Ursula actually noticed some footprints in the snow, and she ended up using fairy fire to make some Dwagars that were attempting to hunt you guys down. Well, more so hunting the villagers that were fleeing Caradevald down.
What are they called? Just so I know what I'm talking about.
If I'm saying it right,
The dark dwarves.
Durgar.
Durgar. Yeah, there's like two ways of saying it, I think.
No, I just need to know what I was talking about.
No.
I'm like, is it?
No,
Just make sure I'm not thinking of something else.
I like wrote it down for me to pronunciate, and I think it's Dwergar and Duragar are the two ways to say it, according to what's his face that made it. But I'll probably butcher it several times during this thing. So
I just want to make sure we're on the
Yeah,
same
when you
page.
first said it, I was like, what?
a duh and a gar, or I'll just call them dark dwarfs and call it a day.
Yeah, that's easy. You can't
So basically, the little dark dwarfs were attempting
What
to.
are you saying? What are you trying to say here? I'm just kidding.
Take
Off-white
77
dwarfs.
points of damage. Bordor. Divine Smite just happened.
No.
Oh,
No.
You died and are non-resurrectable unless you want to come back as a skeleton.
Okay.
Animated skeleton. No, I'm just kidding. You guys are traveling along there. You just had killed the three that attacked you, and you are currently
One of them
still on the
escaped,
path in the
technically.
woods. What's that?
Said one of them escaped, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, one did run away. He
That
ran
fucking-
away towards
that
further
fucking-
north.
Gonna go tell on us. Go tell his mommy.
Okay. So that's where you guys are at. Is currently in the woods by the blue whale on the
Did
map.
we already search the bodies? Did we already search
I have
this?
no idea.
I thought we did, maybe.
it's been so long ago.
You just found, I think you
There's
guys just
nothing
found
left of
you found like a dagger and something else. It was
No,
hardly
that's fine.
anything.
Are we continuing on? I guess.
I think so. To
That's your habit.
Tourmaline.
The Tourmaline. Okay. So you guys notice all around you is of course kind of mountains and a lot of pine trees that are up there. It's kind of lightly snowing still. Still pretty daylight because snow is coming in. The sky's definitely gray, so not a lot of sunlight, and it is again very cold. And you guys are all wearing your cold weather gear as you're on this dog sled making your way towards there. So based on the map, you guys know that it'll end up taking probably about another couple hours worth of traveling there. So you're just hoping to cut off this Chartelin dragon.
Well, fuck that dragon.
How fat? What are you guys trying to do with the dog sled? Are you trying to move it like make your two wargs that you found, trying to make them go faster? Somewhat reckless? Or are you trying to keep it sort of controlled?
Is it just I know I have my elk, and then there's the two wargs. Do we have any other mounts?
She had pack dogs for that sled, for the dog sled. And then you guys ended up, I thought, fastening the two wargs to make it go faster.
Yeah, I think someone did an animal handling check or something.
I think it was me.
I remember
Yeah.
saying please and thank you, or like telling people to say please and thank you.
So yeah, I guess I don't know if we really need to bust it. What do you all think? Because it has to go the long way. We're cutting off.
I'd rather not wreck because we're reckless.
I would not. Yeah.
Yeah, and the kind of terrain that you're going through is definitely. I mean, you can tell that it's a path. Like it's obvious that either hunting parties or something like that have used this path before, but it's definitely not a main road, as you guys could tell from your map. This was not a direct path, but seems, according to the map, to be the shortest way to hopefully cut the dragon off. So. All right, so if you guys are just kind of traveling at an average speed and things like that, we'll say you're traveling along, it starts to get dusk as things are going down, and as you can see in the distance, you actually see what looks like the entrance to a mine. And knowing from your map and from what you know of the different 10 towns. You know that that's probably the mine that's outside of Thermo Lane. And you guys happen to see in the distance that another traveler actually happens to be coming towards the east side of this town, somewhat towards the same time as you guys. Looks to be really, really tiny creature. Um, from what you can tell, probably like 2 foot tall,
And
super
how can we
small,
see
maybe a gnome. Could be a gnome.
Oh,
Could be.
For real.
So you guys are close enough to hail or whatever you want to do. So I'll leave that up to you.
Snowball it.
And
Hail.
you,
Do I
Hail,
hear this hail?
come
Well,
on,
how far back are
make
they?
the character introductions a little less awkward.
Hail, small fledgling creature.
So his
Town you're heading towards is not safe. You should turn around. You see, this is Dane Durthane, the paladin. I don't know what I'm wearing right now.
let's see, Dane
I've got like
You
a
went to half clip, I
Durthane.
saw it
You
for
said it's a
Tailman.
Dane
paladin.
Durthane. Dane
Dane
Durthane. What's the quote? What's the thing?
Dane Durthane will cause
Something
pain in the
smiting.
membrane. I don't know.
Smiting non-believers is my game. That was it. Smiting
Oh, that was
non-believers
it.
is my
Smiting
game.
on
Oh my god.
So-
So
All right. So then, as he hails me, you see one ear perk up, and he turns back. He's got like a. So you see, it's a kobold. It's hunched. He wears like a dark robe. But his claw, or both of his claws and his tail are fully exposed. He's very clearly wearing it just mostly to keep himself covered than to keep himself warm. He wears a pair of goggles that they act as spectacles but cover his entire eyes. And he just looks at you sideways, twerks his head, and he goes, "Hail! No, this is snow. Not enough precipitation for hail. It's snow. Also, I know about the town. That's why
Holy
I'm going
shit.
there."
Well, I will say you will find more. I don't know, rain when it comes to the town, or maybe even warmer than that. A dragon is on its way to that
Rain of fire.
village.
You're talking
looking
about the
for.
metal one. Yes.
That's right. Wait, how do you know about the metal one?
He then adjusts his goggles and smirks. There's a lot that I know. Point. Irrelevant. I was asked to come investigate. Do you know? You seem to know about this dragon. Is it yours? Do you know much about it? Do you serve this thing?
I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna give Ursula a look like, what the fuck is this guy? No, we don't serve the dragon. We are heading to Tourmaline to destroy it, cut it off.
And to give you a little imagery here, you currently have you have a couple dwarfs. One looks like he has he has kind of his goggles on too. Appears to be maybe an artificer of sorts. And you got the paladin who's been talking to you. You then have a half orc female druid who's in her leather, and then of course you have the sorceress that you see.
Let me get these down one at a
Party,
time. So I have
you
my
see the-
notes. Durthane is a dwarf, male.
Yeah,
That's
and
right.
you can
Paladin.
if you
I
click
got
on the
that.
little NPCs that have the exclamation mark, if you're looking on your toolbar, it'll
Where do
it'll
you
show
see
the whole
that?
party
Oh.
NPCs.
called the party sheet. It'd be above all
No,
the.
it's not that.
Oh, it's all the way up at the top,
Party.
upper
Oh,
right.
it's got the eye and then like 3 people.
Yeah.
So
Party
that
sheet. It is blank.
I
It says
see.
2 GP.
Yeah, mine does say it too.
Oh, here we go. Order. All right. So let me get it straight. So Ursula is half orc, you said?
Yes.
you.
And what's the class?
Druid.
Druid? Druid. Orc. Female. And then we have Barador. You said it was a male dwarf artificer.
Borador, but yes.
And then
Oh, we could draw on this?
Dane Durthane, the
I got that one.
smiting paladin.
And then we have LR,
You have LR, who is a half orc, half elf
and it is a what?
ranger.
Ranger,
Ranger.
Shagria,
Orc,
the tiefling
elf.
sorceress.
male, Sharia, Sorg, Tiefling. Cool.
That's a good point. Speaking of which, I didn't catch your name, small one.
Skitters.
I'm sorry, your name though.
Skitters.
Oh, that's your name.
That's what they
Oh,
call
that's
me.
that's a fun name.
Name is kind of relative.
Are you hold on. Can I roll like a can we see that you're a kobold? Or
I mean, I'm not wearing a hood, so as long as
so
you know what
yeah.
a kobold is.
So we
Like,
Do
see
we know
that
what?
what an
Do I
actual
need to roll a
kobold looks
knowledge
like.
check to know that he's a kobold?
Nature check.
Well, no,
Uh,
I think Dame Durthane is hinting to the fact that most kobolds keep their appearance hidden.
Oh
But
no, he is not in any way, shape, or form.
not the rebellious.
He's fully exposed. He's got his whites and silver scales are fully visible. His hood is down. His tail and arms and claws are completely exposed. The only thing that's covered is the chest with scholar's robes and his goggles.
well, since you seem to know so much of this dragon, what is your intent? Would you like to aid us in destroying it?
Arrogant.
Well, okay.
I was here to gather knowledge. I'm not so. I would not be so bold as to assume I could kill a dragon, but assist, yes.
Oh,
Kill, difficult.
well, I mean, nothing is out of possibility if you follow the Lord.
Oh, Lord.
And I presume you do.
Can I do an insight check to assume this guy's
Do you follow the
following
good
one
book?
of one?
Does he
or-
follow the good book?
Does he have? Let me ask you this: does he have a religious symbol on him that's
Oh,
visible?
oh yeah. So he is like decked out in it. He's got a big antlered horn helmet and a lot of fall motifs. I think if you had any religious background or anything, I gotta look up the name. I think it's
Uh,
Malera.
Do you mean to do a check for a religion check to see if I'd get that?
What is it? What is your bonus
Just-
on that?
+8.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
you're already gonna know that it's Maliki,
Maliki.
the
Maliki.
goddess
Yeah.
of forest.
All right, let me go ahead and add that to my notes. All right.
Are we supposed to be taking notes?
Oh my god, get out of
How do you
here.
spell it? Maliki?
I'm just
Go
fucking.
home, you're drunk. No,
Not yet.
Maliki.
I'm working on it.
hey, if you're just along to kill LR's risk, then you're good.
All right, so he looks over. He
carry
goes,
alcohol. That
he
would
just
not
goes,
be wise.
Worship the Lord. Vague. Many lords. Only
Oh.
serve the mistress. But if had to choose deity, I suppose Asgalor, possibly Behemoth. But serve
Okay.
mistress.
Those are both venerable choices. I can't fault you for any difference on that. I don't know. What do you all think? This guy looks kind of weird.
I'm guessing
Well,
you are
Don't
saying
we all
that.
kind of look weird?
Are you saying that
That's a
where
little racist.
where he can hear, or
Oh,
in
yeah.
a kind of a huddled group?
Uh-uh. Oh,
Beside?
he can hear. I just turned to
Okay.
the others, just
Fair
saying
enough.
out loud.
We're just making sure. We're just making sure, everyone.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I mean, we don't really have a lot of time, so
Suggest mounting then. And if it's all right with you, I would like to then put my pack back on and start channeling a spell, assuming that they have their own form of transportation. I would like
We
to
have a
start
sled.
ritual casting Phantom Steed.
So before you do that, do know that the party, and I'll let them share it, but their intent was very specific to this city, and I'll let them explain why they choose to go to Thermalane.
Yeah, because all they've said is we're going to apparently kill a dragon.
Yes.
But-
So if you guys want to go ahead and share, or I can just share on the everything that you guys have said before. Either way.
If you are talking about something. I don't know what you're talking about. Dane Durthane is here to kill dragons,
I
and he
think
knows
Ursula,
that's happening at Tourmaline.
Ursula knows why you guys chose this city. I'm pretty sure this town.
Wasn't it because they had a militia?
Yes.
Ye-
Yeah, they
it's
do. They have a better
defensible area.
militia.
Yeah,
More
yeah. So
defensible.
you guys had figured out by talking to the guard in Caer Dinval that this town was a little more. It was easier to fortify than some of the others. So you felt like you had a chance to actually stand or at least slow down the dragon at this point.
Okay.
And basically, they chose to purposely skip going to further
To
north
try to
than
catch it
helping
off
that.
guard.
Yes.
Let me add
Because
that.
they, from what they've gathered about how this dragon is attacking, it's definitely like it's programmed to go town to town on that battle map, and that battle map was stolen, and shows the actual attack plans. It was stolen from the creator of this Chardalyn dragon, so they know that the last place it's going to go is Bryn Shander. However, they decided that if they were to go straight to Bryn Shander, almost a lot of people basically would have died because they'd be skipping Thermalane, Lonely Wood, Bremen, and Targos.
Basically everywhere.
And then
just
they're
hoping that the
explaining
Bryn
this to me.
Shander-
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why
To save
not?
it, because we had a delay in the last 10 days since we last played, so if they don't remember all the details.
So then, in that case, he's going to like adjust his goggles and say, time frame. How long since attack this Caer Kong? How long till arrival?
Should
So-
get there hopefully with plenty of time, if I understand correctly.
Man, I bet you the dragon will attack by morning. Because isn't it in dusk? Or what time did you say it was? You said it was dusk. So it's
Yeah,
night
getting towards
time.
dusk at the moment.
How
It
long
did
has it
seem
been?
like through the cloud cover you could tell that it's starting to definitely get a little darker.
So it should arrive by the morning.
I would think.
If
So,
not sooner.
About would I know about how long it would take to get there on foot from where we're currently at?
To-
Like, does it seem feasible for us to have made it on foot?
to the
So-
town?
Yes.
Yeah, so you guys would have beat it to the town, just knowing that it's the way it's attacking these towns and everything, and the path that it's taking. It's about you figure since you left, you probably have about 8 hours at the most before you think it's going to arrive. Assuming that what you guys know about this battle plan, and we're going to assume that the party's kind of also showed you. So that you're in the, which I need to learn your actual character's name. So that
Skitters.
we're going to assume that the Skitters, that's right, easy, Skitters. We're going to assume they kind of have showed you this battle map and flight path of the Chardalyn dragon, and probably described what it looks like. And plus, you saw it as you were coming down from the
Mhm.
mountains and everything.
From the
So you
scouts,
have a
they would
good
have reported it.
you have
Yeah.
a good idea of what it is. And when you were coming through, you saw it closer to Caer Conic, up further north than where the party had actually seen it. And it
Gotcha.
seemed to still be over that town. So gauging from that, you imagine that it probably still is in Caer Conic and about to fly over to.
Okay, so time is of the
Oh.
essence then.
Yeah, that might
Yes.
be more like before daybreak.
Yeah,
I
so
know
very
that's
well.
not good.
Sleep.
And to give you guys a little scenery of what you're seeing as you're coming in here, and I'll share. Let's go ahead and share the.
That's not good because I am tapped. I got nothing.
I'm good.
Well, you got to figure you had a few. We'll consider as you guys were on the sled as a short rest to get some stuff back
does
as you were
not
kind
help
of
me
traveling.
much.
Bless you.
What?
I
the
think
hell
he's
was
saying
that?
I think he's saying that he's out of spell slots.
Yeah.
I
Blue
think that's where he's getting at.
That's
You
So-
will
I
not
have
be able to smite
none.
today, sir.
no smiting for
So,
day or
so the
Swiper
blue
no
blob of the
smiting.
map I just shared is where you guys are coming from. So the mine that I said you saw as you were coming in is the gem mine. And you notice not very many walls or anything like that. It seems like this town is naturally guarded by kind of the mountain sloping down, and this town seems to be in a valley that's then connected sort of to the frozen sea, which the frozen sea is that water that you see out there towards the deal. So Mayor Doldon.
And is it completely frozen over? or is it just
No,
very, very cold?
It's broke. It seems broken up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
very
see on the
broken
map.
up.
I just wasn't sure if there was like a thin layer of ice over it, or if it's just in the process of freezing.
So, and you do notice that this town, it definitely seems more like there's more going on as far as buildings and structures compared to Cara Denval. You guys see a lot more there.
A lot more stuff to get fucked up.
Yeah, a lot more. And you can kind of tell that there's only really a few paths in and out of the town, the main road that you guys ended up getting on. And then you can see that it would be real hard to travel to the south from where you're at because of the mountains sloping down into this valley. So it's naturally guarded if people were attacking it. Obviously, a flying creature doesn't have that disadvantage to it. So you guys do kind of see this as you're coming in and everything. And what's interesting is you really don't see people at all, but you don't see death. There's no death or anything like that.
Do we see
You
lights?
just don't see. What's that?
Are there lights, or when you say there's no people, like we just don't see people walking around?
No, I mean you'll see like your typical. Since it is starting to get a little towards dusk, you do see what appears to be candle lights coming from some of the houses and things like that.
Gotcha.
But it's just odd because you don't really have towns guards or anything to greet you, and that could be because they also don't, they don't plan that they're being attacked necessarily. But you also, if you remember right, when you guys were in your last town, you did send a scout forward to carry the message that these places were going to be attacked. And that scout was by himself, so probably traveled a lot quicker than you guys did on your dog sled.
True.
Oh, so they're on. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. They're on a dog sled then.
Yes, we're on a sled.
Yes,
Okay.
with 2 orcs.
Yeah, 2 wards
Random
that they,
we have 2 doggos.
well, they can tell
Big
you how they got
doggos.
them.
Very big doggos.
Is there
Oh.
room for me on this sled, or do I need to like cast?
Oh,
Yeah, you're
oh,
you're
there's-
You're a
there's-
kobold. You can sit on my
25
fucking
pounds, so you
lap.
have plenty. And plus the
I think BM's bigger than you, Cobalt.
well, Eller Drisk happens to have you can kind of tell from your experience with magical items and things like that, a bag of holding or a magical bag.
Yeah, if you want, I can
get
keep you
in.
in there. Yeah, I'll just keep you in there.
Oh my god.
He just goes,
It's so cute. So cute.
I'm good, thanks.
Cute.
I think there could be some dead stuff in there. I can't remember what all the
I don't.
half orc is thrown in
There's
there.
wine. There's wine in there.
Is there squirrels in there?
There's actually
Oh
a
no!
giant
Why don't we
cask of
stick your
wine
head in
from a
there and
frost
find out?
giant.
Oh yeah, you're right. So
What?
so we come in here though, and we see that no one's here. So what I don't know. Is there like a? Do we want to see the? I don't know. Is there like a
Is there
town
like a
guard
militia
post?
building
Or-
or
yeah,
something?
that's exactly what she said.
Is there a fortification rampart?
Wait, Sagria
wall?
said yes.
So,
Is
Or
there
have we
like-
not
ba-
arrived
based
yet?
on how
We're
this
still
town
traveling.
I see where the town hall is. I don't
Yeah,
know what the
exactly.
east
So
side
based on how small kind of this town is and everything, and the fact that there's not a lot of tall structures, you do notice that one of the tallest structures is to the northwest. Kind of as it goes up, if you were to follow the road, you'd kind of go into what would be the tallest structure on there.
Which way is
So you
that?
guys are more than welcome to kind of explore that or to investigate what's around you. Anything that you would like to do.
What was the
So we
tall
have
structure
arrived
you
at the
were talking
town
about?
then.
You're at the entrance of the town. My awfully drawn blue
Blue.
circle.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, we need to find the local militia to assist us.
That or the mayor or
That's
whatever you
true.
called.
Yeah, I'd be looking for the mayor as well.
Find out what's
Would
going
he
on.
be at the town
Mayor.
hall?
Here,
shut up.
Mayor.
Think he'd be at the town
Start
hall?
shouting down the street.
Are you
Mary.
okay? So,
Here,
so-
mayor,
so
mayor, mayor,
you guys
mayor.
hear Borodor saying, "Do you think we should go to the town hall?" So is that
Yeah, might as well go to town
Is it
hall first.
applicable? I wonder if
I
people
mean,
are gathering there.
based on you guys, I've been in a few different 10 towns in the Icewind Dale area. They're kind of all set up the same. A lot of the structures and everything are
Are the
basically
brothels
just
in the same spot?
simple word. That's
Get
where
to
Borodor
inside.
spent his first night, was in the warmth of the destroyed brothel.
That's
Oh,
my
you're-
schnoo.
What's wrong? Is your iron construct not enough to keep you warm at night?
It's a chihuahua.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
for
show him
sure.
the picture. I don't think he's seen it.
You have a picture of your Iron Defender?
No.
Yes.
It's more so it's
a
more so an
joke, but
inside
yes.
joke, but I don't know if Tosh
There
knows.
There
it
it is.
Oh my god.
It's so cute.
Looks are
It
deceiving, though.
fits him perfectly.
Oh.
It's beautiful.
Skin
So,
deep.
so are you guys making your way west towards the town hall?
Making
the
my way
town hall.
downtown.
It seems to
Walking
be about
fast.
1,500 feet from where you guys are currently at.
Well, good thing dwarves are endurance runners.
That's right.
1,500 feet, not miles, not yards.
We're
I guess
short.
for a
an
dwarf
endurance
that could be endurance,
That's
right?
Oh my
saying.
god.
Now is Skitters
think
traveling on his own accord, or has he jumped up on the back of Dane Durthane, his new buddy?
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Oh, Master Blaster.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know if you could. So I'm sitting on top
I
of
would
an
have a
elk.
hard
That would
time
be a
climbing
tough jump.
unless I had someone
Oh,
to-
damn, that would be a feat.
That is true.
To
You're on
see
the
a
elk. So,
kobold jumped up that hall.
so as you guys start to kind of round some of the buildings from the entrance into the town, now you're starting to see a group of individuals who appear to be in very modest armor, wooden shields, what appears to be maybe chainmail, very cheap.
right.
It seems to be very cheaply made armor, and which makes sense for this region and what you know of Tin Towns in general. So as you start to go up there, it seems like there's a little bit of commotion and someone speaking. And as you get closer, you can hear him talk to what appears to be the militia that you guys heard that this town has about an attack coming from the east from a giant construct and basically what they're going to do. So you have just started to come up on this group. A few of them kind of look over at you, but they don't seem to be too concerned with you guys being in the town. They don't seem like you're
So
not
they're
a threat,
clearly
but they're not
aware of.
worried.
They're clearly aware of the things coming.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
well,
think we said
so you can kind of overhear mumblings of what are we gonna do? We're all gonna die. They seem very unsure of what's about to happen in the thing. And knowing the other members of the party, they know that they sent a scout. So you guys would assume that they know because the scout made it here before you guys did.
good scout.
Now, let me tell you what we're going to do, citizens of Tourmaline.
First,
We're
we're gonna
gonna-
take a long rest so I can get all
Oh,
my
shit.
spell slots back.
Actually, that's totally
No,
true. I almost forgot about that again. I got nothing.
Good.
I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to fight. Who is your commanding officer, leader, mayor?
Person.
So you see
Supervisor. No.
so you see this human. Basically, it's a human, has black hair, black beard. You can see him kind of slightly raise his hand and say, I'm Speaker Matthew.
How do you spell that?
Matthew. Masthew, like Mast. Ooh, Matthew. Speaker Matthew.
Sunsight.
I'm gonna call you
Oh,
Matt.
right. Is he a dwarf? You said.
No, he is a human. He's approximately 6 feet tall, pretty big, like kind of burly build. Has what appears to be kind of the best armor of the group.
Do we know his rank yet? Or no?
I think
Said he was a
it's
speaker.
Speaker, your title or your name?
Yes, yes, Speaker is my title. I command this militia, and I kind of mayor of Thermalane. They've elected me to be their speaker and to speak for all of them.
Well, hopefully they've chosen wisely. But I'm sure
So-
our scout has told you that a dragon approaches. You must pick the
Yeah.
most defensible land you have here, and
Yes, he rode through very hastily and told us that a creature seemed to be on a very guided path, destroying everything in its path as it was going there. And I'm assuming it was your party that ended up talking to him and letting him know the direction that the dragon was going to. So we have just gathered to figure out what we're going to do. We've actually moved all of our civilians into the mine that is to the east of town, northeast of town, to
Bad
hopefully
idea.
keep them safe from the dragon.
I'm gonna immediately interject and walk up and tell that is a failed strategy. You should
Why?
move them into the forests. If you move them into the mines and it was to collapse, the entirety of your population would be annihilated. This thing's, according to our scouts, this thing has a very large mass. If it were to impact the ground and cause some sort of earthquake, it could cave in your mines, killing everyone. Much more logical strategy would have them hide in the forest to the north. If they're there, it's unlikely that the dragon's going to attack it. It's going to focus on the town itself.
It's kind of stroking his beard and kind of pondering your thought, kind of like something's kind of clicked that you might be right. He says, you may have a point.
I have many points that I point to my points.
He whispers, and you guys can't hear what he's saying, but he whispers to one of the militia members to the side of him, and you see the man start running or jogging back towards the east, towards the mine. So you're guessing that he took your advice and he's going to get them out of the mine.
You should probably send some militia to protect your people. There are Duragar that are out in the wilds.
Suggestion. This thing is going to head towards the town. I suggest we stand in front of its flight path and cause a diversion. I can cause a rather large distraction in the sky to get its attention. From there, we should be able to attack it and bring it down, hopefully distracting it long enough for the citizens to get into the forest.
Do you think you could distract it? It seems, from what we've seen, to be, I don't know, programmed in its path and purpose.
Can we pull
Automation.
it down somehow?
Is it fully mechanical then? Is it not control? Or does it not seem to have biological in any sort? Is it fully mechanical?
I think it's.
I don't think. Did we see somebody riding it, or was it riderless?
You did not. You guys did not see anyone riding it.
Is it possible this thing is some sort of vehicle, some sort of mount?
It is possible. We didn't see anyone riding it, but
I didn't see that. It's a construct. I don't know if it needs to be.
And the party, you guys do know. Everyone but Skitters would know this information. But from what you heard from Solera, which it's odd, Solera is nowhere around at the moment, so she seems to have kind of wandered off. But what she had told you before is that that its creator was still in the Sunblight.
Oh, that is.
Yeah, I don't remember if our
However,
know it's a
she never mentioned. She did never mention to you guys if someone else could be in it, writing it. She did not have any of that kind of information to share with you. But its creator is not with it.
I mean, Skitters, I think you make a good. I would love it if you could do that, because riding a dragon in a valley seems like a terrible idea.
Yeah, it does definitely sound like a shite idea.
And Speaker Mast, we're gonna call him Speaker Mast. He looks over to you guys again, and he goes, I have one more idea that might help you guys. We do have on our docks large harpoon guns that we use for whaling and things like that. If you think that might be of assistance to you.
Oh, shit.
They do help us anchor in the largest of whales on the sea.
Should be a last resort.
How many of those do you have, and how big of boats are they on?
More importantly, what's its range?
That too.
We can shoot about 60 feet with each of them, and we have about 5 that are currently in the harbor. We do have a couple ships that are currently out.
That seems like a waste of men. If the dragon is close within 60 feet in order to fire what you're describing, it is already deep into the town. We need to distract it long enough to get the citizens out of the town. The town can be rebuilt. The people cannot. If these harpoons only have a range of 60 feet, then by the time they're in range, it's too late. I advise we stand in the front of the cavern on this, and I point to the map. Stand in front of it and cause a diversion. Not for the sake of actually being able to stop this thing. It seems to be quite large, but if we can slow it down long enough to get the people to safety, at least the citizens will be spared. Do you have some sort of archers, some sort of, particularly ones that can cause bright lights or diversions?
he goes, "Archers forward!" And you see approximately 15, a mighty 15 people kind of move forward from the group. You can tell that those are indeed the archers. He says, "Yes, I have 15 men at my disposal that are trained archers. I do everyone has been trained in the use of a bow, but only 15 are truly skilled range shots that I would trust shooting 100+ feet accurately."
We just need them to cause a diversion.
LR, what do you think of those? Do they actually know one end of the bow from the other?
Yeah. I mean, you
Oh,
don't
good.
know until they shoot, but I mean, I would say by the looks of them, yeah.
Okay. Well,
I would like.
Skitters,
Go ahead.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, and it's very noble of you, but I did not travel all this way to simply create a diversion. I traveled here to bring this dragon down.
Isn't the diversion to kill the dragon?
We need to pull it. We're not going to be able to fight the dragon if it's in the air. We need to land it, the thing. If we can cause a diversion, we can get it to land and have a chance of fighting it. At that point, our priority should be to cripple its flight mechanism.
Yes, I think I think he's meaning divert it so that people can get away, but still
Okay.
engage
Divert it so
kind
that
of
the
thing.
combat takes
Is that
place
what
out
you're
of the
meaning?
town.
Now, you said the
Any
tavern,
combat within
so
the town, any combat within the town will cause massive collateral damage, especially if it was to lose flight capability and crash.
I
Ideally,
didn't
we
mean
want
to offend
Hey.
you. I needed a fellow dwarf to explain it, since I just assumed being a kobold. Okay, never mind. LR?
I was wanting to know, the cavern, is that the blue clam? Or where is the tavern or whatever
No,
he was talking?
tavern. He's referring to I'm guessing the gem mine.
Yeah, because they're inside the mines, right? So it's an entire town's population getting out of the mines and safely into the woods is going to take hours. By this point, we're running out of time. We're gonna have to cause a diversion in order to get them to safety long enough. Because again, the goal is to get this thing so that we're fighting it not in the city, right? If we fight in the city, the possibility of collateral damage is enormous.
Right.
And we're like superheroes. We don't care as long as we get the kill.
Well, I was gonna say.
I'm just kidding.
And you guys do remember when you came up to Duger's Hold and saw it for the first time? Well, you saw it flying from Lamastop, but when you saw it in Duger's Hold, you do recall that it did indeed seem to kind of land on something to the far end of the town. So it seems like landing is part of its programming, but you assume that it's landing to destroy things more than likely.
Does this thing seem to have some sort of noticeable form of propulsion? Does it seem to fly, or does it seem to propel itself?
I'd say fly.
Yeah, I think it's been flapping its wings, but
yeah, it has wings.
We haven't got a close look.
So then that should be the focus of the attack. Even if we're unable to defeat it, if we can disable its flight mechanism, we might be able to ground it elsewhere. Here is my proposed sequence of events.
That fucking
I would
chunky
like
boy
to
having to walk around.
I would like to cast Minor Illusion to basically draw symbols on the map that we're holding. I suggest we stand here at this point. Can I actually physically? No, I can't ping on the map.
Only.
From here, we can make a point. I will cast a Skywrite in the spell in order to get a distraction. From that point, the archers, you'll use that as a signal to attack. Not for the sake of damaging the thing, but to get its attention. Bring its attention towards us, it should ground. Once it's on the ground, all of our attacks should be focused on its wings to disable its flight mechanism. From there, we should try to enter this mechanical beast and disable it from the inside. I severely doubt we would able to disable such a large mechanical monstrosity with sheer force. But if we are able to ground the thing, disable it, we can get inside of it and permanently turn it off.
Well, it's high risk if the dragon is not diverted the town. We would have to rush back to town. It will beat us there and destroy everything.
Yes,
Perhaps,
hence why we're moving the people out of the town.
Perhaps, Speaker, do you have a crew that could hold the harpoon guns as our backup plan in case we aren't able to divert it?
Yeah, yes,
We-
absolutely. I'll get my best sailors on those, the
Okay.
most accurate that I have.
Hopefully we won't need them, but
Do you happen to have more rope, and maybe we can fasten and increase
Rope.
the length that these harpoons can go?
I mean, yeah.
Because and
Maybe if we all combine the rope that we have
he
together.
says the way our harpoons work is they're attached to a very strong, magically fortified rope that's approximately 60 feet long.
I have 2 50-foot hemp ropes.
I have one 50-foot hemp rope. Why do you have two, Borador? What's that about?
Because I like rope.
Don't
does-
think shame.
he does
What he's
kinky
into on
things
his,
with rope.
what he does in his dam is up to him.
I've never met
You
an adventurer with two
you got-
ropes. I don't.
You gotta have have enough just in case.
Hey man, maybe
Sure.
you need 100-foot rope.
What happens if you lose your first one? Hmm?
True.
Hmm?
Maybe it burns up.
I'm saying. Just saying.
All right. From now on, we all carry 3 ropes each.
Except for him.
And Bordor, I'm going to remind you too. You knew, because you did an Arcana check. You knew that this dragon was made out of Chardalyn, and you realized you kind of figured out what that happened to be. If you wanted to share that,
Oh fuck. What? Oh, what I? Oh, I don't know. It's a crystal that holds magical properties. I don't
Is it
know.
magically resistant?
No, like actually, you can like
Store
chunks
think
of
of
it.
it like a
Chunks
scroll.
of it can actually hold spells. Like if an enemy casts a spell at you, you can actually capture it in the shard.
Oh, so if we
But
cast
you
spells at
can't-
it,
But yes, and you can actually focus spells in it. But the only thing is, you can't actually cast spells with it. It has to be broken. So, like if it's a damage spell and you break it and you're within range of it, it can damage you.
okay. But
Does
it
this
could
mean that it-
absorb our spells.
Yes.
You
does it mean
can
it
make them
absorbs our
absorb your
attack?
spells.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Well, will it absorb our spells?
Yes, you can do that.
Uh-oh.
No,
Well, the
you're
It's
missing
like
my
if
point.
we attack
The
it,
creature,
with
will
the
it
creature being
absorb
made
Is
out
the
of
Oh no,
dragon
it,
going
no,
to-
the creature shouldn't be like that. No,
Oh,
no,
okay,
because
okay.
because all the Chardalyn is all the magic put into that is what's keeping the creature together. So it can't
Okay,
be.
okay,
it's
okay.
like
can't
the
have, like-
material itself.
Yes, so it can't be more magic can't be put into it because it's already being used. If that makes sense.
I got it.
Well,
So-
perhaps at that point we might be able to reprogram it.
Maybe.
So
Yes.
by shooting it, there's a chance that we're damaging those crystals too, right?
Yeah, well, and it's made out of it, so I don't know if there's technically any crystals on it because they probably refined it into a material because
Like
it's
a-
like a resource they mine like obsidian or something. The
Really
Drugar are the ones who mine this actually. It's
Uh-oh.
actually one of their favored resources.
Mined by Duragar.
Okay. Well, I
So
don't
which
know. What
makes
do
sense
So-
why they're the ones who constructed this and or behind all of it kind of thing.
So the speaker he looks over at you guys and he said, "What I'm going to trust in your guys' battle plan. What would you like me and my men to do?"
You're to
Yes.
come with us and shoot it to bring it down.
All
As
my
long
men or just my archers?
Just the archers. He needs to escort his men into those woods. We need to ensure that the people are safe.
Do we have soldiers
Well,
who
and
man
he sent one soldier to get them, and you assume, or did you say that to him?
Yes, I can't imagine one soldier is going to be able to defend against any Duragar in the woods.
Yeah.
So he informs you guys that he did send that soldier to escort them over to the woods. But yes, they would not be able to defend them on their own.
Yeah,
How-
he's going
how
to need to send
many-
his ground forces.
How many do you think?
How many soldiers do you have?
They're looking around. He says, "I have 50 at my command. 15 archers. The rest just common foot soldiers."
I would send at least what
20.
10 soldiers. I don't know to the forest.
I'll send 15. So
Okay.
he says, "Squad 2 into the woods," and they salute, hammer their chest, and you see them kind of running off in the same direction that the other one was. So he's left with approximately 35-ish.
Suppose they could accompany us, and if we manage to get the dragon down, we will have to damage it fairly quickly before it gets back in the air or tries to flee.
All of our attacks should be focused on its wings for sure.
Do you want
On
my
the wings.
captains to get as close as they can to the shore, harpoons pointed towards the town? What do you want my ships to do, or do you want them to be avoided, or to stay out of the conflict?
They should be ready in case we aren't able to bring the dragon down.
And how many did you say you have here at shore at the moment? 5?
Yes.
This town, Lonely Wood. Do you have a scout that could let them inform them of what's coming in case we should fail?
That's a good idea. Or I think did we instruct our scout to keep going?
Yeah, it was my impression that the scout. Are you saying as a contingency I should send a scout, assuming
If there's someone,
everything
if they've
does
already
fail?
been informed, then that's fine.
They've been informed that they are potentially under attack. The flight path has been shared with them by the scout from Der current Koenig.
All right. And
So I need to know exactly what position outside of this town are we wanting to attack this dragon? North, south, east?
I would suggest northeast.
Northeast.
That's the direction it will come from. So
Okay. I was kind of hoping either north or actually preferably south, but okay.
I think it's coming.
I don't
from the
think it would go
northeast.
south. I think it would, if
Yeah.
anything, it'd go through the town and then continue north.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's gonna go through the town and go to Lonely Wood, and then to Bremen, and then Targos, and then Brine Shander, and then back to Sunblight. Is what because this map is the dragon's path.
Right, the one I'm
So
looking
if we
at the
don't
actual.
stop him here, then he just continues on, and then we have to go to the next town to try to stop him again.
If we live.
Yeah, so you guys can tell based on the map that it's at. He's coming over kind of the mountain pass over the Dwarven Valley, and he's going to be coming basically right where you guys entered from. Seems to be his direct path. It seems like the way that this battle map was, or this flight path and battle map was written out, seems very concise, and odd in the way that it was written. It was almost like it potentially was like its programming path. And as a reminder to Skitters, this map was stolen directly from the creator of this Charlatan Dragon.
Well, Speaker Bashu, I think we only have one business left. I need you to get 4 men to grab a bed, carry it on their shoulders so I can sleep on it while you take me to the destination.
Oh my god.
Oh, I have an idea.
I don't like that, but
You said this thing is fully mechanical, correct?
well, we don't really know.
And fully functional.
So I'm looking through my spell book. So my spell book is, instead of being like an actual tome, it looks more like a bound of scrolls they're just rolled together like you would a wad of money, right? And then there's just a piece of fabric round around them. This is not an actual book because a book is too heavy. And I say, I've got a particular spell here that might be able to do it. I'd imagine a creature that has no mind of its own wouldn't be very wise.
That was fucking creepy.
I might be able to bring this thing down instantly.
No, sorry.
I only get one shot, but if this thing isn't actually sentient, it shouldn't be very wise. And if that's the case, I should be able to bring it down instantly.
That sounds great, Skitters. I don't mean to offend you, but you know that there are people that will bind those things together for you. It's like a cover.
Oh yes, but this is lighter.
Oh,
it may not look like it, and he like lifts his arm up, but I'm actually not that strong.
Oh,
I would have never guessed.
Right, well,
he then pulls out, like, I do have this book, right, which was lent to me by my mistress, but my notes I like to keep them light. if possible.
Your mistress.
Hmm.
Who's that?
I need to check the notes because I don't have her name on the top of my head.
I
It'd be
forgot my
nice if we could
So
mistress's name.
LR, the speaker actually looks over to you and says, "Could you assist my sailors in rigging up extra rope to their harpoon?"
Sure, it'd be nice if we could get at least one of the boats out over there by the gem mine, but we'll see
Then
what
I
we can
think
do.
There's no
everyone in
water
the
there.
party
Here,
should
so then
approach.
I hand you my 2 things of rope.
Yeah, everyone in the party goes up to LR and just dumps rope on top of it.
Yeah, here's all my
Thank
rope.
God I got a
Good-
big sack.
Yeah, good
Can I
thing.
Oh
actually
my
can I give this to him?
That's what she said.
I do have one hempen rope 50 feet.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, so LR, you see the party just kind of start tossing their big bundles of rope
So
at
you
you.
can have my 2.
As you start to put them in your bag of holding and everything like that, and the speaker kind of waits for you to gather everything up.
Oh,
And
Since we know
LR
this thing is within a couple hours away, I would like to take this time to go ahead and pre-cast Mage Armor since it lasts 8 hours.
is this for yourself or for everyone?
It's just for me,
Okay.
I think mage armor is only for yourself. I think.
but it lasts for 8 hours. So,
No. Yeah.
how do you actually cast spells in Roll 20? I just
once I throw us in a combat tracker, cast it when that happens, and we'll make
Gotcha.
a note of the time on it.
Okay.
That'll be the easiest way to do it. You can also, I believe, drag the spell over to the chat bar as a reminder too, but I don't believe that actually buffs your character. Actually, let me see here.
Oh my god, if what I'm planning to do works, this encounter is going to be amazing. It occurred to me that this thing isn't sentient. And
I don't think
I
so.
have a spell that
It's a construct, like out of character, but I don't know if that means it's sentient or not.
my point is I'm counting on the fact that it probably has a low wisdom score, Desi. That's I'm counting on that. Because if it works,
I don't know.
hold
Yeah.
it with plants, but I don't know. I mean, it's probably strong, so I don't know if they'll be able to hold it.
Depends on
With
the
what was that, Ursula?
Oh, I can try and hold it down with plants.
That would be helpful as long as we can get them to
get
grab.
it to the ground. If what I'm planning works, it'll be to the ground faster than it's expecting.
Might even damage it when it hits.
Oh, for sure.
So, LR, you're going over with the speaker, and you're going towards the docks, which are due kind of southwest side of town. And he's taking you and kind of showing you that. So you're going to be separated from the party a little bit as you help them prepare for that. And the plan was to basically, you're going to rotate the boats inwards to face the town and kind of help them aim and add on rope to the
Well, if he comes from,
harpoon
well,
guns.
I'm trying to think here. This is gonna probably be a dumb question, but from the ocean to the east side, just how far would that be? Just out of curiosity.
You're looking like
Over 1,000 feet.
2,000,
Okay.
almost 2,000 feet.
Okay, and let's see.
And you're at most going to be able to, even if you add an extra 60 foot onto each of those, you're talking 120 feet worth of it. So you know that the harpoon guns are a very last resort. That's if it gets basically into the center of town or the south of town.
I would
know.
I would like if it does, I'd hope to distract it down to the south of town if it does come to that. Just
And you
saying.
can tell. Say that again.
It would be nice if we do have to have a distraction to get it to move it to the south of town. Because actually on the south, the one that says 2 Targos, that actually looks like that's a hill right there too. I
It's
could
not.
be wrong.
You're
Is it or-
talking. I mean, you're talking from estimating the map and kind of looking over on that side. You can see that those are very tall what appear to be almost going into mountains. The height of them is actually pretty tall.
Right. You know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Between the ocean to the arrow point to Targos.
Yeah, no, you would not be able to shoot over that. The only thing that seems flat in general is the town itself because it's in a valley. Everything
Right.
around it, including to the south, the east, everything north you see forest, but south and east you see basically sloping mountains and very rocky structures covered in snow and everything like that, very jagged. And you can see that the road kind of goes through them in almost like a mountain pass.
Alright. And when I'm done with this, I may want to see a blacksmith.
As we're traveling out.
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
LR is
approach-
down south, so he's away from everyone else, and we'll come back to you, LR.
I'm gonna approach
Okey-dokey.
Shagria. Shagria, stop me if I'm paranoid, but do you think this is all a con for LR to steal our rope and leave us high and dry?
Oh my god.
If you want, I can wrap it around your neck and drag you down there with
You
it.
can't hear them, LR.
Damn
I
it.
feel like
They're
he's
plotting.
making
They're
threatening
plotting without
comments
you,
against
LR. You
me
don't hear
right
any
now.
earmuffs.
Can't hear this metagaming.
He's gonna have a rope monopoly.
No.
Is anyone
Well, I
helping LR? By
if
the way,
it's his
Is what
fetish,
helping?
did any of the party go with LR? Or is it just LR with the speaker?
I think we just left him high and dry. I didn't.
I didn't. I've got to
Prick.
prepare for what I'm planning to do.
He's got the rope.
What I'm
I
planning
can help
to
him.
do,
I'll go and help him.
just so we're on the same
board,
page,
or-
Me and
DM,
my Chihuahua construct are gonna go and help him.
what I'm
Too
going to
nice.
attempt to do is actually going to use 3 different fucking spells to accomplish. But if it works, GG.
Right.
I'm gonna throw acid on his wings.
Okay.
We should all
You're gonna
just
go
fart
throw
in his general
acid on
direction.
LR?
No, on the dragon's wings.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right. That what you're supposed to do? We're gonna attack its wings.
Yeah.
I would figure that'd be the best way to get it to the ground.
I think they said the wings were leather. Or no, was it rubber? What was it? It was some
Rubber.
weird material. It was
Rubbery.
rubber, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thing in this one.
And while you guys are doing this, the soldiers seem to be very well disciplined. The ones that stayed back, again, it's about 35 of them, 15 of which are archers. 15, of course, went up into the forest to hopefully keep the villagers safe. So you do have 35 soldiers
Huzzah.
that you assume will take your guys' command at the moment while the speaker's gone, since he did tell them that they were under your guys' command, that they would follow your lead. So, just as notes as you're making your battle plans, and we're going to say approximately about about half an hour since you guys have came in here and started talking and everything like that has gone by to kind of prepare your plans.
Okay.
So you have anywhere from what you guys estimated an hour and a half to maybe 5 hours.
Once I get to this place, I'm gonna camp and try to sleep.
To the fortifications, or to where you guys are going to make your stand, basically.
Yep.
And did you guys want to do anything else to the town itself besides what you're doing down in the docks? Any other, I don't know, fortifications or anything that you want to attempt to make?
You putting the softer?
Hello?
I cannot think
hi.
of anything.
Yeah,
The
I'm
only
gonna
thing I
use
can
a
think
lot of
of
stuff
is if
just
I
doing
was
what
a
I should
rogue,
try.
I would go loot people's houses, but I am not a rogue.
Oh, you're so smart.
Hero of the ages.
Wait, that's a good point. I wake up from my sleep.
I bolt awake.
Hey, I do have the
Freebies.
boots, the elven boots on. I can sneak around without.
Oh
them.
shit.
Can I roll an arcane check to find any magic items?
Oh shit.
Sure.
I was just kidding.
You said.
I didn't think I'll find anything. But just for shits and grins. I was hoping I railed a D20. Like, then you have to give me something. Like, you found a magical turd.
A magical
No, you can't.
fossilized turd. I forget what they're called. I have to
Yes.
Google it now.
All right, so Skitters, what's you seem to have the plan mostly outlined with what's going on. So what is
Copperlight.
what's the party in general? Where are you guys going to kind of make your stand as you wait?
All right.
for
So
the
do you
dragon to
see
go?
on the map where it has that arrow next to Thermaline, where it's just outside the city to the south of the woods, but out just outside the city in that ravine?
Kind of right.
That is where I'm literally standing there waiting. Because the first spell I need to cast is instant cast. It's a ritual spell, so it takes 10 minutes. But as long as I see it coming, I can cast it pretty quickly.
So we'll say you
Oh,
guys
10
are.
minutes, right?
So we'll say you're about 100 feet out from the entrance, the path of the town. Forest is on your kind of north of you. Mountain passes to the west. So you have an area of about. It's a pretty small. It's kind of a gap. I mean, you have your forest, and then you have a gap of maybe 250 feet is kind of the space that you guys are working with at the moment. Unless, of course, you go more into the forest.
No, for me to do what I need to do, I have to stand in the middle to be ready. I'm literally just getting ready to cast the spell as soon as I see it on the horizon. Because it's going to take hours to get to me, but it's going to take me 10 minutes to get the effect into play. Did you want me to whisper you what I'm trying to do, just so you know ahead of time?
Yeah, that'll work.
All right.
Gotcha. And read that as it goes down. And Dane, basically what your character is doing is you're working with the sailors and the captains of these boats, attempting to just rig up more rope and properly secure these harpoons. You've helped them rotate them so that they're facing the city, and have strategically sort of kind of spread them out. So if we're to look at it, if you still have your map up, you have a boat there, 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 and there. So you have 5, and they're basically all pointing towards the city strategically in place. And they are almost all close enough so that you're able to they can kind of help each other out. They're all within range to help each other out. And through your fortifications, you were actually able to make it so that each of those harpoons can now shoot approximately like 220 feet. So well up from their 60 feet. You actually ended up finding a little bit more rope around each of the boats and everything like that. So you guys now have 5 harpoon guns of 220 feet range.
Well, shit snacks.
And I guess Bordor, you were down there helping them as well.
Yeah, I was a Boy Scout. I was a Dwarf Scout, so I know how to tie knots.
Do you have any spells that fortify by any chance? Make the rope stronger? Do anything else with them? Anything you can cast on the harpoon itself?
You know, I could make an alarm go off when they shoot. You know, that's probably about it.
All right, so Bordor cast alarm.
I have pyrotechnics. It makes fireworks go off. Does that sound like something we want to see?
Speakers knowledge that to you.
I'll just wait.
Because we're all about to die, so fireworks.
I'll wait till after we kill the dragon. That's when the fireworks will be gone.
And Ursula, what is there anything you're trying to prepare, or are you kind of just taking note from the wizard?
Go under that trampoline.
I don't really have anything that will help ahead of time, so I'm kind of waiting for the dragon. Maybe making random plants grow while I'm bored.
Yes, I like this.
Maybe
Fair
if you
enough.
give it a
All right.
bouquet of flowers,
So,
it will stop.
so you guys are all
dreaming.
kind of everyone.
If Dane goes to sleep, I will stealthily try to like tie flowers into his beard while he's sleeping.
Yes.
I like that idea.
Dane likes
Even
that.
though I'm not
So, so about another hour pass, and Borador and LR are now done, kind of fortifying the boats and everything. The speaker has got with both of you to, and knows kind of the plan that they're a last resort and that they'll attempt to shoot to anchor the dragon and keep it from flying further. So their whole tactic is basically to secure the dragon if it is to get to them. And the men on that boat are all brave, ready to die to save their town men. So
Well, that's
um,
good to know. That's good to know.
they're not ones. They ensured you guys that they are not going to retreat and they're not going to stand down. They feel like they've actually fought whales that were more of a risk than this dragon
Ah,
that they have yet to see.
gonna harpoon a Bessie for sure,
You,
lads.
and Borador, you happen to notice that they're probably drunk. So
Makes
so
that makes
they've been drinking on the boat.
36 of us or however many are here. Dane's
you look-
asleep,
Math.
So one of the sailors actually passes you his mug, Borador.
would I take a hearty swig of, and
And
then
it,
say, "This is
as you take a swig of it, you realize that it's definitely not just ale. That it's something much stronger.
Oh,
as it warms your belly.
wow, some moonshine. I like it.
So LR and Borador, you are, from what you can tell, you're done with the fortifications and things that you can make to the boats. Would you like to join the rest of the party outside of the city?
I think so. And I'll clean
Sure.
my hammer with some of that drink.
So LR and Borador make their way up and join the rest of the party. You guys, it is now nighttime, completely dark outside. There is the torches and everything that's illuminating the roads, and you can still see things lit up into the city or the town. And you guys are just kind of sitting out there waiting. And you kind of look over at Skitters, who just seems to be directly in the middle of the path.
He's waiting patiently.
Just standing there.
Staring,
Watching.
like waiting.
Waiting.
So as you guys are kind of waiting there, the speaker runs up to you and says, "Aye, where do you want my men?"
Hide of the woods. Remain unseen.
Ah, this is good.
Aye.
We'll ambush them when we bring
So
it down.
you see the speaker and his well, he actually looks back at you. Said, "Archers included?"
No, they need to be on the ridge. The trees will obscure their fire.
We have an elevated point to the east. I'll have them station up there to the southeast. So you kind of notice when you look over that they start climbing kind of up into the mountains a little bit and get on ledges where they can properly see you and everything, and they're not obstructed. They're actually it appears that they'd be able to aim over the trees if they needed to and can shoot straight up. They're not obstructed by anything facing you guys on the path. So you see 15 archers up there. You see the rest of his men and him actually go into the woods about 25 feet where you can barely see them, especially in the darkness. You can hardly see them. And you guys do notice that it actually does start to get it starts to get pretty cold where you're at. Colder than usual, colder than it has been since you guys have been traveling.
I will once again summon my produce flame to warm myself and anyone else that wants to huddle around me.
So you
Well,
guys
good thing
see
I had
Ursula
that
cast up a flame, and Ursula, you do feel not warm by any means, but you're not freezing. Anyone that's not by that flame does feel like their teeth are starting to rattle if you don't have something to keep you warm, even in your cold weather clothing that you were given by that priestess of Arl. You do still feel cold, bone
Imagine
chill
Skitter's is
coldness.
affected though, right?
What's that?
I imagine
No,
Skitter is
Skitters I
unaffected.
wouldn't think would be affected. No, not as much. Skitters is Skitter. So Skitter seems to be fine.
I'll come chill by the fire.
Just
So Ursula, you see a couple party members kind of come up to you and huddle near your produced flames and everything like that. Are you guys making a campfire or anything, or are you trying to keep it pretty minimal? What is seen at the moment?
probably keep it minimal for the moment.
And there we go. We're coining it right now. The new race, Cold Bold. Cold Bold, no longer the Kobold. Icewind Dale Kobolds are Cold Bolds.
I mean, if you put 3 in a trench coat, you got a human.
Right.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Man, I hope this works. This is betting on the fact that it has no wisdom. This is definitely one of those plan
we'll find out.
fucking good.
Also,
I like
I
it.
think we'll be in trouble if it has legendary resistances.
That's true.
Could
Yeah.
be worse.
Absolutely true. Yeah. But if anything, it'll waste the legendary resistance, right?
It's true. That's true.
My
But
maps are screwing up at the moment. I don't know what they're.
get your shit together. Come on.
I know, right?
Oh, just
Under the folder that's called maps, it has an ice troll. Like, what the fuck?
all right. We'll fight on the ice troll. Lay it out.
Happens.
All right, so you guys are just waiting and waiting. One of you roll an encounter. Roll real fast. Just roll a d20. Whoever wants to. Let's say. There we go.
Oh,
Initiative, whatever.
I didn't know what I was rolling. You just said roll, and I was like, what initiative?
5 seems pretty good though. I think
That's a waste of a d20.
I know, I was really sad.
I know you just wasted it. That's not going to come up again. You needed that too.
It's
So as you guys are waiting, really nothing's going on. You see some rabbits kind of running in and out of the forest. You see Dane
All the rabbits
attempting to sleep.
stay in the woods.
You
You
see
now
Border hyper aware right now. He's like, like, what's wrong with
Bug
him?
eyes.
I just rolled a 20 initiative. That's what.
Border, you actually start to notice snowflakes and their individual patterns as they start to fall down. And one lands on your
It was all
one
that
lands
beer
on
I
your
drank in
palm,
the
and you
boat.
gaze
It's like
at
he's
it
on crack.
with super intrigue.
His eyes
And-
dilate.
And
I
Ursula
can see
and
that
Shagria,
happening.
you actually notice that Bordor's eyes are like buggy. They're super big. And he reeks of alcohol.
Oh god.
Me
No
and
more
all-
alcohol for you, Bordor.
Hey, it's only a life-threatening battle that could kill us and the entire town. It's
Oh,
no
don't worry. He'll sober up quick after the first shot of fire at his ass.
Right.
If
So,
anything,
about 2 hours ends up passing by, and then you guys actually start to hear, and it seems to be coming from the distance, kind of like just a loud screeching that sounds inhuman. I mean, it doesn't sound like anything alive. It's a very strange sound that you've never heard before.
all right, then I immediately start channeling the spell. I slap my hands together and hold them up into the sky like fucking Goku channeling. And I would like to cast as a ritual cast Skywrite. I will make a giant word in Draconic that says surprise.
Oh my fucking god.
So as oh I'm under personal chat. That's why I'm not seeing any of the shit you guys are saying. So
You said I drag it to the chat box so everybody can see it. Is that how that
no,
works?
no, yeah, I mean, you could if you want to see that.
Or no, maybe I can do this. No. There you go, guys.
Thanks.
Where is it?
Oh, you can still click on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
just click dragon. There you
And it says
Whoops.
surprise.
It's being
go. Yeah, I'm
attached to me. I
writing
have
the
to
word
pee. Be right back.
surprise, draconic runes. Just to, again, just trying to get its attention. The moment it looks like it's close, and if it looks like it's coming towards the sign, I want to immediately drop the concentration and cast fly on myself and fly directly towards it.
So if your character has dark vision, which most of you actually do have dark vision, go ahead and roll a perception check to see if you can see anything. It is dark, it's cloudy, it's snowing.
Cat, that hurts. Not.
God.
Cat, can you not? That hurts. Perception, right?
Yep.
That do anything?
Yeah. Well,
No.
no. I think you threw it outside the chat box.
I like.
Oh, you gotta just drop it in the chat.
Yeah, I see how it works.
Yeah, no worries.
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
No pressure.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
trying to figure which one I click on for perception.
Go to your skills tab and then it's
Oh,
third down the page or half or
yeah, I know which one. Yeah. Wow. This is not going to be
Nice.
a good night for me.
Dane, roll higher.
Well, I'm asleep. Right?
Dane is asleep, yeah.
Someone go over there and kick his ass.
Oh no, he needs to sleep. You let the paladin sleep.
I need sleep. Does Shagria have dark vision? I think so as a tiefling, right?
Oh yeah, Shagria, roll.
Save the party.
You're our only hope. Are you there, Desi? Hello?
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Is it me you're looking for?
Desi!
Yeah, I'll roll
I think
one.
she failed the perception check. Oh.
So
Should be there.
So as you guys are all looking up into the sky to see if you can hear what was making the awful noise, you can't see anything through there, and paranoia kind of starts to set in.
I am back.
As you hear the noise, go ahead and Shagiri and roll to see if you can see better than the others.
I roll a perception check.
Perception?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Where?
If we need, I can cast daylight. But
Fucking 5 again?
Nice.
Damn, man. Fucking
We're the super perceptive bros.
Hey, I got a fucking 12. I got the highest on that.
It's okay, I got pie.
We are super professor. Well, we're getting the low rolls out now, you guys. It's okay.
Right?
right.
Yeah.
That's
Better
right.
get it now than,
So all you guys can hear is just the noise, and the noise seems to be the screeching seems to actually be getting closer and closer. It still seems to be coming from the distance, but you still can't see.
About what time is it right
anything
now?
at all.
Would you say?
From what you can tell, based on when you arrived in the town at dusk, you can tell that it's approximately 2.5 hours from dusk. So you're probably thinking at 8 to 9 p.m.
Oh wow.
the skyright's still visible though, right?
Your skyride is still visible, yes.
Okay.
It hasn't been 2.5 hours since you casted that. Just since you guys have been waiting in there until you first saw that noise. So, okay. So, as the noise just gets closer and closer, roll one more perception check to see if you can kind of see this creature come into the distance.
oh my god.
Everyone?
Oh, okay.
I don't
Natural one.
I am really prepared.
+6 though.
Damn. Got 2.
So Skitters, you can actually start to see
Jesus,
what
that was
appears
roll
to be
7.
the glowing metallic crystal kind of looking deal that you instantly know is the Charlatan dragon. You've seen it before. You can kind of start to see it kind of come out of the cloud cover a little bit. What appears to be probably about 300 feet currently from you, and about he's actually flying pretty high up in the air. You saw him break out of
Good. I was counting on that.
Yeah, he's currently about 100 feet up in the air and a few hundred feet away from you guys, distance-wise, to give you an idea.
I am going to drop Skyrite, and I will proper cast, so using a spell slot, fly on myself and fly straight up to try to get within 60 feet of it.
How far can you go up with that? Or I guess it's per turn.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look.
I think it's like a fly speed of 60 feet. Or something.
60 feet. Yep, 60 feet per 6 seconds.
So as you're
So let me mark that off my spell, and then I already did the. I need to mark a first level because I did mage armor, so let me mark that off as well. Okay, there. So yeah, fly straight up.
So as you start to fly up, he's at about, this creature is about 200 feet now, and about 30 feet higher than you're currently at. And you see its eyes kind of erupt into what looks like a flame, kind of a flame. And you notice that it is its head. It appears to be this creature's head as it finally comes into flight, or it comes into sight for you. And you can clearly see how massive
and it's coming
this
for me.
construct is. It's coming in your direction.
Okay, yeah. As it's flying, I want to again fly above it. I want to get another 60 feet up because I'm trying to get it to get higher in altitude, and then wait for it to get within 60 feet of me.
So as you actually go up, it seems like its height stays the same. So you are currently within it. Within a few seconds, it actually comes into the 60-foot range that you're talking about, and it doesn't seem to be looking at you by any means. It seems to be very
Clearly focused on its
focused.
path.
Yes.
Good. That means it's programmed and has no sentience. Everything focuses on this. Let's hope it doesn't have a legendary action. Well, here goes everything. I will cast my one and only 4th level spell, Polymorph, to turn it into a
Oh.
rat.
Oh my
It needs
god.
to make a wisdom saving throw. The question is, does this mechanical entity that clearly has no sentience, can it master a wisdom saving throw of 15?
Uh-oh.
Otherwise,
So
that's a lot of falling damage.
Unfortunately, it does seem to not be effective.
Damn it!
Highly spell.
Ah!
That's how I felt when the Rat King did not grovel.
Yeah.
Why did we
And-
listen to this crazy
And-
kobold?
and just to give you some under the table knowledge, just so you know, he has a 10 wisdom, an even 10 wisdom score.
So plus
So, but
0.
Did he
Plus
make the
0,
save?
yeah. But he rolled an 18.
Ah!
So he only had
Damn
a
it!
25% chance there about.
No. He said he had 10 wisdom.
So he has a plus
rolled
0.
an 18. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
so he only had
probability
a
of him
25%.
succeeding- Yeah, it was a 1 in 4 he would succeed, and
Yeah.
he got the 1 in 4.
Ah,
It was worth
Yeah,
it.
this,
That would
It
have been
was,
10d6 falling damage and instantly got him to the ground prone.
yes.
if it makes you feel better, immutable form, the dragon is immune to any spell that would affect or alter its form.
Uh-oh.
God damn it.
I didn't realize that.
So
I guess,
just thought-
I guess,
The
yeah.
thought
was
of,
a
like,
good-
the
it was a
module
very good
creature's
thought.
not ahead.
Apparently.
Oh, it was worth a
Oh,
shot. You know what? In character, that was still worth a shot.
Oh, it was a very good plan. No,
Absolutely.
definitely. So how much how long do you stay in the air?
I'm staying in the air. I'm going to stay above it. It's obviously not focused on me.
So
you can't land
The
on
long as
spell
I-
didn't work on it, so is it just gonna not care?
Yeah, it boofed.
On-
Oh no, wait, is actually that's important. Is Polymorph, I think, is concentration.
Uh-huh.
I may not have thought this through. Let me verify something, because this could be reverse bad.
Yes.
Oh, are you sitting there
It is
casting it?
concentration. I am falling.
Oh shit.
Mistakes were made.
So
Well, good knowing you, you little
I'm
fella.
hoping you had Featherfall.
Featherfall, I do not have.
Oh shit.
I mean, I could just
Does-
recast Fly, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
obviously, I'll go ahead and recast Fly so I don't splat. But
Dane, you did.
Damn.
Dane, I'm giving you half of your hit points back, by the way, that you were wounded.
Okay. I think
So
I could
you're-
spend hit die to get the rest. I think I have all of them yet. I just
Yeah,
can't.
you do. Are you doing that?
But do I gain the benefits of a long rest?
you only rest for like 2 hours, though, right?
And
No,
it wasn't long enough, right?
it
No.
was not long enough.
Uh-oh.
I will give
Okay.
you. How many do you get back with a long rest? All of them?
Everything.
I get back all of them, but I don't need it. I will kill this dragon with no spell slots. Don't you
I'm
worry.
sorry, I'm
That's-
back.
That's the
Um,
attitude
freeze
that you
me.
guys need. And as this creature comes into, it's starting to actually get lower on its flight. It was about 90 feet up in the air as it got towards
I'm gonna leave this.
Skitters, and you guys actually saw Skitters attempt to cast something. You could tell from the grounds at this thing to no avail.
all right,
And then
then I think we're
Skitters
gonna
floating
tell.
up above-
And then
above
Skitters
it.
would have begun falling before recasting Fly.
All right, I think I'm gonna tell the archers then. Aim
So
for
as
the
you guys,
wings.
and obviously this creature is flying. It's not perched.
It's like,
on it's not perched at the moment. But this is what you guys see as it starts to actually come into to view. Glowing orange eyes, and you can see kind of glowing coming underneath its scales. What appear to be scales.
the white whale.
All right, I will instruct the archers. I will say, aim for the wings. Loose. Take it down.
See, we have
Hear that one?
Can I cast web at it and constrict its wings together?
Well,
That'd be
how
really
high
useful.
up is it? Oh, it's still like 90 feet, right?
he's about 60 feet at the moment. So you see the
60 feet.
archers.
Well, I
do-
do have spell sniper, so I can shoot double my distance.
Oh
Nice.
shoot!
So
Nice.
as you guys, as Dane instructs the archers to kind of let loose the arrows, you see all of them kind of let loose, and you see 3 arrows seem to actually strike the beast in its armored body and everything, and you actually notice that it starts to tilt and angle itself towards the woods as its mouth opens
Uh-oh.
and it breathes.
Interesting. So it knew the people were there.
So as it actually, as these, as the 15 archers in the woods spread out a little bit, but mostly kind of close.
Wait, I thought the archers weren't in the woods. They were like on some sort of elevated plane. It was the ground guys that were in the woods, right?
Yeah.
You are right. So he angles towards the south, towards the elevated plains as the archers let loose their arrows. Still, only a few actually end up hitting him as he ends up casting a massive what appears to be almost like a breath weapon at these creatures, or at the archers. And you end up seeing, you actually see 10 archers fall to the ground as this breath weapon just completely massacres the side of these cliffs as this huge radiant wave of energy ends up hitting these guys as half of them fall and the other ones start to scream and start to run back as the Chartolin dragon just kind of drags its breath across the hillside and then seems to be refocused back on the town as it starts to go there. And it's currently
Corridors.
about 60 feet from the town. and it's not focused on any of you.
Did Borodor's web get its wings?
I'm curious. It says the web fills a 20-foot cube from that point for duration. Hold on. It has to be anchored between two solid masses. Would the wings be considered two solid masses?
I mean, the center of the creature would probably be considered a solid mass.
I don't think it would work technically.
I can slow
So
it
you
down
guys are
with
within.
an ice storm.
You're within the range. He's only about 60 feet up and over from you guys. So you are within range. If you want to attempt to do any kind of ranged attack or spell that can hit within 60 feet.
Yeah, I would like to try to scorching ray it while still flying in the air.
Yes.
Hey, even with disadvantage. All right.
Why do you have disadvantage right now?
Because my javelin is only 30 feet.
Oh, gotcha.
Its long range is 120, but between 30 and 120, I have to roll with disadvantage.
So you just barely seem to clip the bottom of this dragon as it's kind of going over top of you guys. I'll manually do this until I drag him into the combat tracker.
I'm gonna cast Ice Storm, so he will need to make a dex save.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to cast scorching ray.
It also slows him to half speed while he's.
How are you guys rolling the attacks? Like, it doesn't give me the option.
Go to
Okay.
actions and click the magnifying glass.
Click the magnifying glass.
On the right.
I want
Gotcha.
to cast
There we
Firebolt.
go.
Do you want?
Okay.
I'll cast Firebolt
nice.
on him. But I'll wait.
Oh, wait, just do it. I'll let your dreams be dreams.
Let's see. So Scorching Ray also hit, and so did the Firebolt as you guys are flinging spells at this creature as it's rolling past you.
Okay, so do I just roll for damage?
Yeah, click
Yes.
the bleeding blood icon.
Okay,
well,
I got
max
10.
damage.
Well, it should be
Nice.
3 attacks with the Scorching
Oh,
Ray.
you're right. It's 3 separate attacks with Scorching Ray. That's the first ray. Second ray is 25 to hit. Third ray is natural 1.
Nice.
The 25 to hit does hit.
Right. That one does 5 more damage. So 17 total.
Nice.
Let me remove a second spell slot.
And then what is on the natural one? He like kills a fucking villager on accident. Like rip.
Or sets one of us on fire.
Yeah.
Who?
He like catches my beard on fire.
No, fortunately, the automatic roll on the critical one was just an automatic miss. It wasn't anything to worry.
Oh, I guess it does say that.
Yeah, it automatically does it.
My bad.
It needs to make a dex save for Ice
His
Storm.
critical one did this to himself.
You said a dex save? Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see.
Harper.
Damn, that's pretty good.
So he. Can I make this so you guys can see it? I wonder. He made the dex save.
So he'll take 12 points of damage from it. He
Nice.
still takes half. And technically, it's difficult terrain for that round for the cylinder that he's flying through.
And then it's difficult terrain.
Yep.
So half speed.
Yep.
Unless he's got some sort of ice immunity, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius, so a 40-foot area.
Do any of you have an intelligence of 4 or less? Oh, wait.
4 or
Make
less.
a. No, not yet. Never mind. Not yet.
See, when you say stuff like that,
Do
that
we have
makes
any
me-
targets in the party?
Well, I mean, it's a dragon, so I feel like we're gonna have a fear or some kind of check to roll for.
Dane.
Out of the ground.
Not Dane. LR, would you like to use some attacks?
Yes.
So go ahead and you're gonna have to roll it into the chat, not actually at something. So you'll just basically you'll just click on your attack and it'll automatically roll the dice over in the chat under actions.
Right. So like that.
Yes. Ooh.
Yes, and that does hit as you pull back your bow and the arrow seems to strike. So this dragon has actually been hit with fire, which seems to hit to full effect. The frost didn't seem to affect it quite as much. The javelin did slightly dent and pierce its Chardelin crystals that it's made up of.
So should I roll damage then?
Yeah, then you click damage under actions as well. Nice.
Oh yeah, damn. The
All
max.
right, so you actually see LR as you pull back your bow, you see that the arrow actually goes right in between some scales and seems to be just pierced inside of this creature.
Oh, you did some Lord of the Rings shit right
That's
there,
what
dude.
I was thinking. Fucking Lord of the Rings.
And you have multi attack, so you
Oh,
can
yeah.
attack again.
Was it a bird? Was he telling you?
You miss with that one. As
Okay.
this creature's kind of he seems to be on a path, so it does seem like he's weaving in and out a little bit. His breath weapon is still kind of focused over on the archer, the area of the archers, as he is just dragging that breath across the hillside. As you see this, and as this is all happening, your guys' spells are kind of being flung at him. Arrows, Dane throwing his javelin with all his might.
So there's no order to who's shooting what or whatever. Then I'm guessing.
Dane, your second one misses, by the way. And you do. Let's see here. Your second. 1 second, LR. Let me see here. Yeah, your second arrow did miss. So as you do that, so as you guys start to affect it, you see that it does start to turn its head towards you. However, it does not start to breathe out. It actually then refocuses back on the buildings that are closest to the town and unleashes it. And you can see basically 120-foot line of radiant energy just erupts and hits a few of these houses that were just behind you guys, as they just erupt on fire and just seem to be instantly destroyed from this creature's breath.
Would you mind marking on the map what
Well, they have
houses?
home insurance.
He's right at this point. He is almost right on. He's past you guys now, and he is right at the entrance.
Okay, so probably those first three houses, right?
Yeah, exactly. And he does seem to be. It seems like in the span of 5 to 6 seconds, he's only able right now to fly about 45 feet in this span of time. So it does seem like the terrain disadvantage that Ursula put him through has slowed his flight down a little bit. And he actually starts to descend right on the entrance to the town, or right before the entrance of the town.
Well, maybe if we hold him to dawn, maybe the riders of Rohan will show up.
Oh yes.
So
If only.
as you guys go in there, you are close enough, and he does look back at you. He's landed at this point, kind of looks back at you, and you will now need to roll initiative.
Can I just use that nat 20 I rolled earlier? I'm just kidding.
Oh,
When you say he landed, did he land on the ground? That's a 0, by the way.
No, he basically.
Good damn.
What the fuck is up with me and rolling fives?
Dane, did you fall back asleep?
I need my
Fuck is
long
up with
rest. You guys got
fives?
this one, okay?
Oh
Okay.
my god, you
I rolled a
rolled
21.
zero.
You need a sensu bean.
You rolled a fucking 0.
Bordeaux, what's
damn.
your initiative? Your initiative is a 10, so I'll just put your field defender at a 10 as well.
Yeah, he should be with me. And just he's by me.
Let me see if I can get a map up that'll somewhat. map seem to be freaking gone.
What happens when you're gone 10 days?
Battle of Thermalane. Tonight we dine on probably ale.
Now we're gonna eat that Chardolin.
Oh lord, it's probably gonna be
I'm-
tough.
I think we're
I've
gonna
got a
need
stomach
some.
of steel. Come on, let's do this.
Well, the good thing the paladin's a vegetarian.
I do think we're gonna need some new teeth after we get done eating that thing. Oh, furball! Damn cat.
Well, I mean,
That's probably, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's probably black to you guys, right?
Yes,
it's all black.
Yep.
Okay.
it is very
So I will
off-white.
get all the creatures in here real fast. By the way, Brandon, we are still learning Fantasy Grounds. We're all new to it, so.
That's okay. I haven't used Fantasy Grounds in years, as you could tell from me trying to figure out how to use a fucking spell.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Actually, I think we'll do okay because I don't know if you all noticed, but Licky's blessing is really shining on me. These
Real
flowers
quick.
bloomed in my beard.
I'm
Your
Oh
own.
my god, you're right. They're,
You
they're so
said that I
beautiful.
should try to cast the mage armor in the thing just to see if that will actually affect my armor. Does it? It does not. So I just have to know it's +3. Okay.
If you target yourself once we
Yeah,
have,
so
oh wait, can
once
we do that?
once I put you on the map, you'll control click yourself, and then you'll be able to cast it.
You said
Which
control.
you should now,
Control left
correct me
click,
if I'm
yeah.
wrong, you now see the map. Is that right, Skitters?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, I don't.
So I'm gonna drop
So I've control
drop
click
people on
and
it.
then I hit the effect button.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is-
and it automatically, I see affects AC 3 now on you.
Oh, okay. It doesn't show it on my character sheet, but okay. So as long as it knows +3. How do I zoom? Oh, there it goes.
And you guys, these new maps do have line of sight, so what you're seeing is what your character can actually see as far as feet.
Why do I only see black?
Yeah,
Because
why
you are
Because
not on
we
the
are
map.
blind.
Yep, you're
blind.
I can
blind and
see.
old like the rest
Wait,
of
where
us.
the fuck are we?
Dragon has taken my
This is
sight.
the entrance to the thing. It's not it's not the ideal map that I wanted for
What-
this, but
Ah.
what thing?
mine seems to now be an ice troll. So
Oh, we're fighting an
What,
ice troll.
what
Ooh.
thing are we in?
you're at the very entrance of the town,
Tourmaline.
Oh, okay.
Tourmaline.
and just imagine those openings towards the back are kind of like structures. There's wooden
Okay.
structures and everything like that. Who do I not have on the map?
Or
Um,
me.
Danger
thing.
thing.
Skitters, your picture is nothing.
What do you mean?
You have no
You're-
picture.
Yeah, you don't have an icon. You don't
No,
have.
Really? It
character.
shows it on my screen.
I don't see it.
I showed on yours too. Here, let me see if maybe it's an image that shows as unshared with everyone.
I still can't see shit. I can see icons, but everything else is black.
I can see you. Seems
Kevin,
like
where
you
you
should
going?
be able to see.
No way.
Can you move your icon at all?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do you
it's
see
just-
things now?
Nope. Other than the icons, everything else is black.
Wait, really?
Weird.
So
Here,
you said that
let's-
people can't see my thing. Is there a way for me to share it to make sure they can actually see it? What do I do?
I don't know.
Here, let's.
Cast magic
Does
missile.
this allow you all to see him?
Oh,
Can you see his icon now?
No.
No.
What the?
Do you see my icon?
I see it, yeah. And I set your icon to always visible. Let's see here.
Yeah, like him on the map, his icon is just like
A green square.
yeah, translucent green.
Also, I don't want to give
How
you
about
any
now?
more.
Wait, Ursula, can you see now, Ursula?
I can see the peoples, but everything else is black.
I'm gonna grab some milk. I'll be right back.
He's not gonna go grab.
Like, did I upload it wrong? But no, wait, you say you can see it, right?
Yeah, I can see it fine. Ursula, did that help?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Look at you try and line of sight.
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
I can see it now.
Good.
Tyler, I don't mean to give you any other headaches, but I think there's supposed to be 35 soldiers and 2 wargs.
The
Yeah,
wards are
where's-
actually still. You
where's-
guys did not unattach them from the dog sled that
Bruh.
Solera.
Probably
Solera
better that way.
control of the dog sled, and you guys don't know where Solera is.
That bitch
She
took
took
our
my wards?
dogs.
As you guys were preparing and everything,
She
so
stole
you don't
the fucking wargs.
you don't know where she is. You hope
You
that
know
she
what?
took him
Good.
to safety.
Screw
not
this
good.
dragon. We're
I
just
hope
gonna
they
hunt down the gnome.
I hope they eat her ass.
Oh man.
Oh, was she a gnome?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Norm Warlock, I believe. She stole the fucking dogs.
And she stole the dogs.
And you guys do see
Oh.
now that he is
Dragon.
landed.
Oh
Dragon.
no.
Can you see
Oh,
that?
Smaller than
Yes,
I pictured.
I can
Yeah.
see
And Ursula, can you see everything now?
Yep.
I guess
Like, minimize it and
temporarily.
maximize
Do you
it.
want me to drag a new token in for you so they can see where you're at, or can you guys see
can
where
see,
he's at?
yeah.
See
Where-
where he's at.
We
he
can
just
see
doesn't
him.
Oh,
have
we,
a-
we can see him. His just icon is translucent
Let me try
green.
re-uploading it for whatever reason. Then let me just do like this one, and then I'll change it
Oh,
back.
can
That
you
makes
see
it
I
better.
don't know why that one worked.
Yep,
How about
see
now?
that?
Now it
That
can
one
Oh, yeah,
work.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Yeah.
See
Yeah.
it now.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Problem solved. When
There
in
you go.
doubt,
Reload.
turn it on and off again.
Yep. Right.
Right.
So fucking true.
Oh,
So you guys do see that this thing is gone down. Each square is 5 feet like normal. So everything on this map is currently accurate, and around you to the east in the town, you can see burning buildings, or basically crumpled buildings. They're just completely demolished to the ground. Where he has hit a couple as he started to come in here, and then he lands and faces over to you guys, and it's actually your turn. At a larger risk.
This
Say
is like the
he
worst
lands
part.
on the ground.
Yes, he landed on the ground and turned to look towards you guys.
I don't
as
see
you're
the
at the
dragon
entrance.
on the tracker. Is it there, just invisible?
It's up top. Or on
There
the
you go.
tracker.
Can you
Hold
see
on.
now?
And
Yeah.
then
Is there a ruler option in Rule 20?
Yeah. So once you control click him to target him, it'll basically show you a like here. Yeah. You see
Gotcha.
what?
Okay.
and
Gotcha.
then are there 35 soldiers in a nearby area with us?
You can hear commotion kind of coming back from behind you guys, but they haven't. They seem to be coming from the woods, but they haven't arrived to where you guys are yet.
Got it. Okay.
And we're going to, for sake of not having 35 tokens on here, we're going to
I
play
need
them a
all
little differently.
35.
What's that?
I need all 35.
I need to watch you move every single one individually.
You can
And
do
keep in mind, the way the city is built, they don't have to come from the very part where you guys are coming into
Sure.
the main path. They can come up to the west, or to the east of here and everything.
You can do them
else.
in groups of 5 or something.
Yeah.
I do
Or
want to
groups
thank
of-
each of them by name, so I assume you have the name list ready for
Yes, I do.
vigorous backstories for all of them.
Thule,
Got it.
Skit, Aris, Uval, Uterus,
Uterus? Is that what you said?
Penile,
Oh,
Clam Face.
Are you listing their names?
That's their names. Uterus and Clampface. They're the captains.
Soldier 1 through. And to clarify, it was 35 total. 35 total soldiers.
15 archers.
15 of them were archers.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So
So you
15 of them
actually-
are dead.
So you're actually dealing with 20. You have 20
Got
soldiers.
it. Okay.
And their
all-
names are
Some of the-
Soldier 1 through Soldier 20. And you also have 4 archers that are alive still.
That's
Okay,
what I was
okay.
about to say.
4 archers that'll be up towards your guys' west, a little bit to the left of the map. They're sitting on top. of the
Alright.
deals.
LR, take it down.
Well,
So LR,
one
it is
thing-
your turn.
how
aim
far is
true,
it?
aim straight.
How far does his flames go? Like, what is his distance for breath?
Well, you have to roll a knowledge
Find
check
out.
or something.
Get close
No,
enough to find
I didn't
out.
Yeah,
know.
there's not really
well,
a way to know unless you know.
You could tell from him hitting the buildings that he hit with his breath. It's pretty damn far.
Okay, so he could even.
And
hit
it's a
it to
straight. What
60.
it appears to be is a straight line that he moved. He kind of moved it to the left and the right as he was directing it.
Hmm.
So
I don't know
everyone
if I'm
line
gonna
up.
hit it very good at 65 though, so I'm gonna move forward.
You're within 45 feet of him now.
Yep, I think that's close enough.
Hmm.
So as LR starts to run upwards, you do still. You
I
have
gotta
your
make sure I can.
abilities. Remember, you can use bonus actions, and you still have your attacks. So
Okay. Action. So first off, I'm gonna use Hunter's Mark. Come on, if I can get it to work. Wait, is this? Do I have this? No, I don't. Son of a bitch.
How do I make sure that you know that I have fly on? That should still theoretically be in effect.
I have no idea.
you could recast it, and if you target, if you control click yourself like you did the other one, yeah.
Okay, there it goes. Okay.
Okay. I think I'm ready to hit him, or try to hit him.
And LR, are you using your? Because I know it's a new ability to you, so I just want to make sure you use it if you want it. Are you using your sharpshooter ability?
Yeah, I don't have it on here, but yeah.
Okay, so basically, click before you do your attack roll. Click that -5 down where it says modifier, and there's the -5. Click that before you do your attack.
Okay. Oh yeah, because it'll put me at a disadvantage.
Yes, but if you hit, you'll do +10 damage.
Wait, not the -5. Advantage.
What's that?
Advantage, not -5, right?
You are a robot.
Yeah, you're breaking up on me. So
Yeah.
basically, before he makes a attack with a ranged weapon, he's proficient with, he can choose to take a -5 penalty to the attack roll. If the attack hits, you add +10 to the attack's damage.
It's like power shot or power attack in
It's a feat,
3.5.
the sharpshooter feat.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Great Weapons Master,
Here,
basically.
I'll link it in chat so you can read it. Basically, attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage. He ignores half cover, and then he can choose a -5 penalty to attack for +10.
Yep, it's a very, very
that's-
powerful effect.
Oh,
It's disadvantage. That's better than what I thought it was. Nice. Okay.
All right, so I hit it, and then do I take the the disadvantage went off.
no, you still had your. You got to remember, after you cast an effect on yourself, you need to deselect yourself, or it's acting like you're attacking yourself. So the first attack was actually a natural 1 at the Chardelin Dragon.
Okay.
And fortunately, you just had an automatic miss with your fumble. You didn't do anything. So now you can do a normal attack. Just make sure to deselect yourself as a target. Or here, I'll get you off there. Now you're only targeting him.
Okay, that seems
So-
odd. So okay. So now I can.
Well,
So
you
I
saw, to clarify, you see, so if for all of you, if you have yourself selected and you do an attack, and you have something else selected, it will do an attack roll on you, yourself, and the creature.
Nice.
Yeah. So not a good thing.
So why does
But-
it say? Oh no, or was I guess that
You
was
hit yourself with a 14, and then you missed him with a critical 1. You rolled a 1, and then you had a
yeah,
+2.
no, but why was I aimed on myself?
You had yourself targeted on
when you hunter's marked, remember? You targeted yourself for hunter's mark, yeah. But we'll ignore that part. You can do your second attack though if you like. You won't do this with the -5. This is just a normal attack.
I mean, you can.
So I won't get that bonus or whatever, will
I
I?
thought it said first before you make an attack with a range. Oh yeah, so you can do the -5 again if you'd like.
You can use it with every attack, even a bonus action attack.
Sweet.
Oh, nice, really?
Again, it's that and Great Webmaster are very, very powerful.
So,
There's a reason they're restricted, at least in my game. They're
so
very
again, you pull back your bow and your arrow seems to hit somewhere behind the Charlatan dragon
We're all
as it
gonna
goes
die.
back. And now it is this man. You guys rolled shit on your initiative.
yes.
Dane,
That's
I don't
correct.
show an initiative for you.
He rolled a 0 is why.
Oh, we will make that a 1 so it actually registers on
This is discriminatory.
It's sad when one is a buff.
So LR, he notices that you attempted to hit him, and he looks directly at you as he opens his mouth, and you see the glowing.
Can I duck out of the way?
I believe that's what the dex save is called.
I'm gonna die.
Need a shelf, orc.
So make a dex save real quick. Okay. Does it really not have a attack? It just automatically hits? That can't be right.
Usually for breath weapons, that is the case because it's
Yeah.
a save rather than an attack.
Anything that has a save doesn't have an attack roll. It's just a save. And it's usually a save for half
Oh
damage.
god damn.
I saw all those dice.
That was a lot of dice.
I'm scared.
Oh, I guess fortunately he was not. Was he? Oh, because of how I rolled it. So you're lucky. That one's not going to count because I didn't roll it correctly. But this one counts. Oh, shit. Why is it not? He's targeted on. Is he not attack? This is so weird.
Well, I guess something's wrong with him. Hurry up, attack.
Right.
There. Okay. This you may have lucked out depending on. Oh, you got lucky. That was actually low for the other one. So Vince,
Shit.
you see from the distance this beam of radiant energy just smack you right in the chest, and it ends up doing 32 damage to you as it goes through. Now, fortunately, you guys sort of notice that the glowing, like him glowing, seems to be a little dimmer after he does this breath. So that's good to know. And then.
Oh. So you're saying we're meat shielding it up?
Skitters, it is now your turn.
Okay, there is no one in melee range for sneak attack or for sneak attack. Used to playing too many rogues. For pack tactics, so I don't want to waste my big spells. Fire attacks seemed to work, but ice attacks did not. So I am going to continue maintaining fly. I'm going to fly up another 60. There's our buildings next to me. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. To your right, you do see a couple houses. Let's see if it'll let me draw my awesome drawing. So approximately right there, and
That's
about
a house.
Don't diss his house.
No, I'm just trying to understand what I'm looking at. Okay.
It's an X.
Just a giant
and you have them sitting up about 8 feet.
Okay.
8 feet roofs
So
is what it appears to be.
I
And then
am-
over on the other side, you have 2 destroyed houses. So yeah, that's destroyed.
are the ones with X's destroyed as well? Or
No,
No,
those
those
are
are
good.
just houses.
Okay.
Not
I
destroyed
am going
yet.
to, before I move, let's see, control click. I will use a necro. Wait, no, make sure I've got him. No, control click didn't do anything. What am I doing wrong? Control.
You got, And you
No.
click on the dragon.
Yep, now you get yourself targeted.
Okay.
Control click
control-
yourself.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
there you go.
There we
There you
go.
go.
Okay. I'm gonna actually use a necromantic spell. I will use Chill Touch and hope that he's not immune to necrotic damage. So I will attempt to attack him with necrotic damage. 8.
And you miss, so your spell seems to
Okay,
cling
and
right
then I
past
will
him.
use my movement to fly behind the house and hide like a bitch.
And you can pretend that the elevation between those two squares, that is you can view that as path, basically.
Yeah, and I just want to fly, so I'm in the air, but out of LOS. And yeah, that'll end my turn. Oh, this damage is off anyways. Can I edit that? No, I didn't mean to roll that. The damage is off. It's still as though it's level 1. I'm level I'm level 5. I'll have to figure that out. All right, yeah, that ends my turn. How do I edit that?
Yeah, it should be 2.
He might have to.
No, that's the one where if you end up hitting your dice. How do I explain this? So if you go into your character, and then you go under ability, or I mean actions,
Actions, yep.
and then you click on the magnifying glass for the spell that you're trying to edit.
Yeah, I see that.
Which one are we talking about? So I can.
So, but both Ray of Frost and Chill Touch are at their level 1 levels versus their level 5 levels.
So if you click the magnifying, and then you click the magnifying thing to the right of where it says damage 1d8 cold, and there's the magnifying glass.
Okay. I clicked on it.
Then, depending on how it is it multiple dice that it's supposed to roll?
Yes, two dice.
So you can drag where you see the dice, drag it downwards, and it'll add another dice.
I don't even see dice. It just says ranged, group attack, bonus, type. Doesn't even show dice at all.
Range, group attack.
Like here, this is what it shows when I click the second. I'm streaming. So I clicked the second magnifying glass, and this is all it shows. Oh, wait, maybe I have to click on the damage one.
Yeah. Damage
There
one.
we go. Okay,
Yeah.
so
So I'll let you mess
how
around
do
with
I
that.
make it 2 dice?
Just drag that dice down.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
All right. And then it goes to Borador. It is your turn.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's your radiant stuff going on?
Man, I don't know. I accidentally hit smite in it. I don't know. Can you remove that? I couldn't figure out how to do that.
My turn, you said?
No, Borador's turn.
Oh man, it's my turn. I don't know what I should do. I guess I'll move up on this guy like a bitch.
And as you guys are doing kind of moving around, like I said, the light, the glowing radiant behind his scales is dim.
Oh man.
That
Yeah.
probably means his cooldown is up. That would make sense to me.
Yes.
He's on cooldown, guys.
So
DPS.
I guess I'm gonna target him. Am I targeting him? Hold on. Control click.
You
Yeah,
are,
here it
yes,
is.
you are targeting.
It is a whole 45 feet. I'm gonna cast fucking lightning bolt. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna cast fire. Hold on. If I can do this right. Okay. Oh! As I just pull the whole fucking thing. Here we go. But did I hit him? I can't see it.
Oh
I
no!
planned to fire off his ass on my turn.
Damn it! I rolled a fucking 1. Jesus.
You guys were supposed to get those rolls out.
I know.
When I linked that in
Well,
Facebook, I didn't mean actually roll ones through this thing.
I'm fucked.
So you just fumbled though. You just automatically missed. Nothing worse happens to you as
I
you.
guess I can. I don't know if I can move behind a building or something. I don't know, but how much movement I got left? I think I moved up 15. I only got
Yeah,
probably
you moved
2 more
15.
feet. Oh, I'll just stand right here. Can I move my defender to be right next to me? or right behind me, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, nice, neat little row.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can just he'll defend from behind. That's how they do it. And then I guess I will yield my turn.
All right. Does your steel defender, was it just doing its movement, or does it want to do anything else?
Yeah. No, he's fine. I'll yield.
Ursula.
Okay. So first, let me
65 feet currently.
5. That would be 15, 20, and I will cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level. It's not great. Those are terrible rolls. And then I'm going to continue my run over here.
So LR, Ursula comes up behind you and touches you as you feel a little more energized. You feel some of the pain of that blast go away as your burns and your wounds start to close up a little bit.
And that's it.
Alrighty. Shigeria, it is your turn.
I am going to cast fire.
There you go for your healing word.
You're 75 feet away at the moment.
Yeah, it's 150 range. Frick.
So he
Does he take
failed.
damage?
He failed. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's a lot of dice.
That's all. Yeah, that's some
Nice.
good damage.
Oh wait, and your one is it actually a 2?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So your fireball just and it firebolt or fire? No, you cast a
Fireball.
fireball. What's the radius of fireball?
The radius.
I don't think anyone's
I think
close
it's like
enough to get hit
20
by
20
it.
foot
feet.
radius.
Okay.
Sphere centered on the point. Just make a dexterity saving.
It's like there's some one guy behind the building north of him that just got
Fucking
fucking
demolished.
roasted.
No, but you do see as your fireball erupts almost directly at him. It does seem to hit a little bit of the buildings right behind him, and you see a little bit of a smoldering happens.
How's I have
And
insurance?
and obviously, being that he's a construct, he doesn't seem to do much of anything except kind of he moves back a little bit as the fireball hits him directly. And
That's the end of my
is
turn.
that it?
Yeah.
Dane.
I will pull out my warhammer and then shout to the soldiers. The enemy is before you. Charge.
That is the
Your
most
family
unenthusiastic.
and your
Charge.
livelihood rely on your bravery right now. And then I will run up. As I pass, I think I'm going to accidentally drop a javelin at Skitters.
I am on the other side of the room.
And then keep running. I think I can get there.
Oh,
Okay,
you
so Dane,
disappeared.
as you get within a certain
Did he
amount of
disappear on everyone's screen or just mine?
Just
he's
yours
on the
because
left
your line of
screen.
sight. Your
That's
line of
cool.
sight.
yeah,
That's kind of cool.
because you're hiding, yeah.
So you can look.
Um,
Yeah.
So as Dane, as you close in on him, roll. Let's see here. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
No. Okay.
No.
All right. This is okay. How do I do this? Because it needs to be +3, but there isn't.
Can you just go to your what is it?
I can just
On
You
the
can
right
go
side,
on your wisdom
should
page
be
on
the
the right
wisdom
side.
save.
Okay, I've bugged out. Somehow it's showing me holding a phantom version of myself, and now I can't do anything with it, and I can't target anything.
On your main page, you should
Oh,
be able to pull your
yeah.
wisdom,
It
right?
somehow made a copy of me.
there you go.
Thank you.
Copy going.
I like the copy.
Um, Oh, okay. Did you? Okay. So, Dane, as you start to get within range, you're currently 20 feet away from him. You actually notice an overwhelming malevolent presence affect you, and you are actually currently under the effects of charm.
Oh,
And you will be able to make a saving throw on every turn you have. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can just. Last time we were able to just type in charm.
That should have been a 13, by the way. I don't think that probably made a difference, but
it did not.
Okay. Well, shoot.
We had to make it a 14 or 15, I bet.
Alrighty, that's it for my turn. I moved and dashed.
Let me Magic presence. There we go. Affect charm to Dame Durthane. Is that right? Yeah. LR, it is your turn again.
Okie dokie. Alrighty. Let's see where I'm at and try to. Yeah. Let's use Hunter's Mark on him again. The right button. Okay.
So let's see. So you are currently. So you're trying to target yourself?
I did with Hunter. Yeah, with Hunter's Mark.
Here. Okay. So cast your Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Oh, you want to target it with Hunter's Mark, right? Or is that?
It's on a target. It's not on you. It's on the target.
Yeah, because you're like marking the
And then
target.
as a bonus action, you can move it from target to target, provided he doesn't lose concentration.
Oh yeah, and then
Did you cast it yet?
yeah.
I don't think I showed on it.
All right, so I'm about ready not to use it.
No, let's see here. Let's see why it doesn't want to do it. Let's see. Actions. Hunter's Mark. Why doesn't it want to do it for you?
It's okay, man. Oh, it's all good. I'm just gonna do the concentration thing.
Well, if you do it, I'll let you roll a d6 on him if you end up hitting him. Okay, so do your -5.
3. And then that.
So that one flings past him again as you pull back.
Fucker. Okay, then I have another normal one, right?
Yeah, you could. Well, I mean, you could attack with it again, but you have missed a few times when using it.
Yeah, screw that. I'm just gonna do it normal. That
There
better
we go.
fucking hit him.
So finally, an arrow strikes through. Go ahead and roll, and we will let you roll another d6 for your Hunter's Mark as well.
I am not pleased.
So as you hit it, it does seem like the arrow doesn't quite do as much impact as it should.
Uh-oh.
So should I do it?
Roll your d6. You can just roll the d6 from down below. Okay, and we will add that to the damage that he is taking.
Okay.
All right, are you moving any or staying where you're at?
It might not be a bad idea for me to move.
Ursula, how long does your difficult terrain last, or was that only in an area?
That was only in an area, and it was only for 1 round.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's a column. Oh my god, a tin can, a
Mhm.
cylinder. That's the word.
Yeah. The old cylinder.
All right, as
A tin can of ice
your
storm.
turn,
Ooh.
it starts to glow a little brighter as he comes up, and he
Comes up.
actually
Oh, he's going after
Come on,
him.
a little
moves
closer.
closer to you, Dane, as he
It's good knowing you, Dane.
It can't kill me. I'm immune to dragons.
Really? Huh.
Uh-huh.
So he actually, as he's coming towards you, he actually swings as you see that his tail swings around from behind him.
I don't think you're immune to his physical attacks.
As his tail swings around and just smacks you right in your armor, Dane. You probably stagger back a little bit as you take 19 damage.
Ugh. So you got?
And then he actually moves past you, and you'll be able to take an attack of opportunity as he moves past you, as he goes closer to the
Okay.
rest of the group.
Does the charm affect that at all?
Oh, not till your next turn, so no. So I guess you do nothing as he goes across. 1 second, guys. 1 second.
Okay.
1.
Oh, your second's up.
Oh my god, I need him to not move too much further.
Oh, he's getting close.
Well, I need Dane to be against the dragon. If you could try to breed the dragon, that'd be really helpful to me.
What?
Only.
You have to be within 5 feet.
To breed with it?
No, I need someone within
Yes.
5 feet to activate pack tactics.
Mm.
You know what? That would also activate.
Who's got a donkey?
Fireball!
Borador will do it. He'll set his still defender will be able to do it.
It's true.
The Chihuahua.
I'll
Okay.
send it in there.
Sorry.
But he'll
Sorry
do
about
it
that.
after
Had to give
your
my-
turn, which
Had to give
is
my pup his medicine before.
There's ways around that.
It's
You
true.
okay?
I can go in there.
His Benadryl.
I'd give it to the pupper.
Well, see, since it moved within 15 feet, do I need to make a charm? I'm gonna have to make a charm check, I think, on my turn, right? Before I can do anything.
Yes, you'll end up being able to, or you need to make a wisdom saving throw. That is correct. So as he actually goes up, and he actually ends up flying 10 feet in the air,
Rude.
looking. He flies 10 feet in the air and then actually goes towards that building as he kind of comes down, takes his claws, and you just see almost the whole front part of this house just get ripped apart by his claws.
Oh man, did any treasure fall out of the house? Like a pinata? I was just curious.
As that house kind of crumbles down a little bit. Not completely destroyed, but
So you're saying he's
not
destroying
big.
our cover? I'm not liking this.
And
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm exposed at this point.
You're behind where you're at. You're still covered. He kind of knocked down the first part of it, but you have structure.
He is literally 1 square further than he needs to be. This is really aggravating.
And it is your turn, Skitters.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Borador, do you melee?
Yes.
Good. I am going to fly using 60 feet, like way the fuck over here, maintain LOS, and then I am going to cast the hold an action, cast a spell action. So I will hold casting a third level scorching ray to within someone is within 5 feet of the dragon. So I'm just gonna hold my turn until someone's in 5 feet.
There we go, LR. I figured out how to do your
Okay.
hunter's mark, by the way. So you have that on you now.
All right.
And you're doing Scorching Ray, you said?
No. So I'm moving to further away to hide, and then I'm gonna hold my action for scorching ray as a trigger when someone gets within 5 feet of the dragon.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Because I want to wait
So-
until someone's in 5 feet to use pack tactics.
Okay.
So I will hold my turn, but I have to designate the action, so I will be using the cast a spell action when the trigger of 5 feet occurs. And that ends my turn until the trigger happens.
Borador, it is your turn. Please make a wisdom save.
You're not the boss of me.
Please succeed.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yes.
There you go. So you
He's like, you failed it. I was like, God damn it.
so as voices kind of go into your head, malevolent voices.
They
you
whisper
say,
me sweet nothings.
curse you evil voices, as they go
Foul
away.
temptress, leave my ears.
You can't tell if it's the alcohol speaking to you or some evil
These
spirit.
dragon nuts.
But
So
you lean toward you think it's the alcohol and continue on.
If I move 5 feet, is this thing gonna be able to attack me?
No, it's only when you
No,
leave.
he's not in your to hit.
You have to
not moving
leave,
in and out of it.
Okay, so I'm 5 feet to him.
That should trigger the cast a spell action.
Yes, so go for it.
So 4 rays at advantage at his face.
Nice.
Third level. It doesn't give me the option to upcast, so I'll just have to add an additional d6 for each one that hits. So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I believe every single one of them hit.
Okay.
God damn. Yeah, they did.
So that crit is going to be 3d6 times 2, so 6d6. And then it's 3d6, 3d6, and 3d6. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 d6. Am I correct?
Yeah.
3,
so,
6,
you can
9,
even even get 15 die on the
15 d6.
15d6, yeah.
How did you 15? 51 fire damage.
Well, sure. Why don't you show us
That's
up?
my last third level spell.
And the fire damage does seem to affect him normally.
Yep, you said that earlier. I was counting on that.
88. Alrighty. That's some. That's pretty good. As you see parts of the crystals get chipped, the Chardolin crystals, the armored plates start to chip away where your Scorching Ray ended up hitting him.
Yep.
And I'm guessing, it's still Borador's turn, yeah.
Yep.
You could overtake me. So here I'm going to use my
I think that was a good
blade.
sacrifice,
Let me
Borador.
see. Am I on him? Okay, I'm gonna use my ghost blade on him.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Ooh,
What's
fuck.
that do?
It just does necrotic. It's a +1, does necrotic, or if it's
Instead of
undead,
slash,
it's
it
radiant.
does. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they found that in their first little town that they failed to save, or they saved, and it got burned down again.
And I'll
Nice.
do my second attack.
Hey
and
man,
it
that wasn't our fault.
Yeah,
You
it
missed.
missed also.
Yep, you missed on both.
Well, shit. Well then, fuck that.
Depression.
Then, can we move my Steel Defender up so he can do an attack on him? I'm gonna do. I think it's just.
We'll put him right there.
I think it's just +4 on him.
Let's see. So you're Steel Defender, and then he is doing. Where the heck is he?
It's a one. Yeah, it's a +4 attack, which I don't know. Do you want to roll it? Because I don't technically have control of him. And then if it does hit, it's a 1d8 +4.
He actually did end up hitting.
Oh, it's a 1d8 +2 force damage.
So and so you'd actually notice that the force damage of your Chihuahua ends up striking him and seems to also affect him pretty decently as he hits for 9 damage.
Oh. 9 damage on dog.
And your Chihuahua seems highly alert as he faces the dragon down.
Okay.
Does he have? No, he does not have multi-attack.
No, he does not. No, he does not get that.
All right, Ursula.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cast Call Lightning and swirl a cloud above this dragon. So he needs to make a dex save.
He succeeds in his dex save.
He still takes half damage.
Take it.
So take 10 damage.
And what was neat is it actually did that all automatically. It knew to roll
Yeah, nice.
the dex, and then it did automatically take half damage. I didn't have to actually do any of that. So that was nice. So as the lightning comes down, and that again, there doesn't seem to be kind of any deflection coming from the Charlatan tails as your lightning ends up hitting him.
I'll go over here.
Yeah, line of sight him.
Well, I saw a bunch of people over there, and I'm like, we shouldn't clump up, so I'll just keep running.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea.
And is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Shigria, it is your turn.
I am going to twin cast fire.
What are you casting? It cut out.
Firebolt.
Yeah, twin cast firebolts.
I was gonna say fireball.
No, I'm not doing that to him.
Oh man!
I ain't gonna do him that way.
Ultimate sacrifice.
You gotta do me like that?
No.
Shit.
I mean, Dane has, or Bordor already has taken a sacrifice to get in melee range, so he's all about helping the spellcasters.
Yeah, about for the cause, so you say. For the greater good.
All right, you hit him.
You don't have to roll the second attack, Desi. When you twin cast, it is just hits 2 targets instead of 1.
So would damage hit twice on it?
Oh no, she says she's using twin cast. You can't twin cast that.
The cantrip?
It has to it has to be 2 different targets if you're using are you just using Firebolt regular, or are you trying to use your sorcerer ability to do twin cast? Because twin cast has to be 2 separate targets. You can't focus it, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah.
Because is it basically like it's coming out of each hand?
Yeah, twin spell basically you instead of firing
when you cast
one
a spell that targets only one creature and doesn't have a range of self, you can spend a number of sorcery points that equals to the spell's level to target a second creature. Oh, okay.
Correct. Yeah, you can't just.
Then I will just.
What you're probably thinking of is what you can do if you want to cast 2 spells is quicken spell.
Oh,
because you cast one as a bonus action and then the other as your main action. That you can do.
Okay, it's quicken spell then that I was thinking of.
And they both will require separate attack rolls at that point.
Okay.
Are you going to do that then?
Yeah.
Okay. So roll your second.
She did. She did roll. Oh no, that was just damage, wasn't it? No, you're right.
Yeah, that was it was an attack and then damage, and then you miss on your second.
Hit 18 on
okay,
and you, but as your firebolt hits him, you see more of the plates kind of crackle away, and he actually does seem to be moving around a little bit differently, like he's staggering a little bit more than when he first flew into him. So, and that ends your turn, correct?
Yes.
Dane,
All right, what is
Make
the
a-
effect of the charmed?
you get to roll every turn. You are able to go ahead and roll a wisdom save.
Oh, what is the effect to me while I'm charmed?
A creature charmed in this way fixates on another creature or object that the dragon mentally chooses and must on each of its turn move as close to it as it can to that target and make an action to make a melee attack against it. If the dragon
Oh,
doesn't choose a target, the
fuck.
charmed creature can act normally on its turn.
So who's my target?
Your target is currently going to be the Steel Defender.
Okay, I'll walk over there and I'll say, "Oh,
doesn't he
Steel
get to try to
Defender,
break it?
you should really. This dragon is actually really charming. Let me show you how charming it is."
Wait, you would get to roll a defense. He gets to roll the save first at the beginning of his turn, though, doesn't he?
Yes. It says
Oh,
a
is it the
creature
beginning?
can repeat the
Yeah.
saving roll at the. Oh no.
Or was it the end of his turn? GG.
Sure. Yeah.
That's okay.
Have
This
fun.
Chihuahua deserves it anyway.
Oh no, not the chihuahua.
So,
Good thing you don't have any spells.
Oh,
Um,
fuck.
so as Dane swings down with his warhammer
Oh, my poor chihuahua. Oh,
and hits
Look how charming the dragon is.
hits for 7 damage. So the party, you guys see Dane just kind of, you don't know what's going on, but you see him come towards the poor little metal chihuahua and swing down on his warhammer.
All right, and I will shout to the 21st soldiers. Actually, dragon's not so bad, but these assholes over here could use a beating.
You know, I'm gonna side with Dane on this one.
nice.
Oh,
I blame Ellar.
Okay, that should be
You
18.
do, and that saves. So you have removed the effect of charm on
You're not charmed,
yourself.
is it, boy, Jackie boy?
You do hear things kind of going in and out of your head, though. And so do you, Borador.
Uh-oh.
So, something to keep in mind.
Oh no.
All right, that's it for me.
My schizophrenia flaring up.
All right, LR, don't go quite yet. So, as you guys have casted some things, you see that the archers over in the corner have regrouped a little bit. There's 4 of them, like I said, and you see 4 arrows come out from over the deal. Well, that's not cool.
Like none of them hit.
So you see 4 arrows just fling right past. He goes right over the Chardelin's deal, and they go ahead and they notch another arrow and go again. This time, one of the arrows actually comes down and hits, and you see it basically hit the scale and kind of deflect off. Like it wasn't very. It didn't do much. It kind of just ricocheted off. But yes. And then from the other side, you actually see a few brave militia members end up coming through the woods and start to come over into the right part of the map behind the Charlemagne dragon, and they all.
God damn it,
They
Brandon.
they all end up just kind of stopping in their moment as they seem to be charmed.
Oh fuck me.
So you see 6 soldiers come up and are instantly just kind of charmed behind the
God.
dragon and do nothing.
Fireball him, Shagria.
Oh, fuck.
I mean,
Damn.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Then from the south, from Shagria, you see another, what appears to be about 10 of them charging up in a straight line as they.
So what you're saying is more experience.
Oh my gosh! As all but one stops right in front of the Charlemagne dragon and swings his longsword. and misses.
Nice. He tried.
But then he follows up with a stab, and he crit
Nice.
for 6 damage.
Brave soldier.
So 71. Alrighty. And now, LR, it is your turn. And you already have Hunter's Mark currently affecting him. So you are good to roll either with your +5 or not with the or -5, or you can attack normally. And you can also, I believe, use Zephyr Strike.
What's Zephyr Strike do?
It adds more damage if he hits.
Oh, bro. You should do all of it.
It might both be concentration.
Let's see. Let's see if Zephyr Strike is considered a concentration spell.
I didn't think so. It never had been before.
Ursula just ruined your mojo. Yeah, it is concentration though.
Me.
We were playing it wrong. So you'd have to.
I've always didn't like that.
What's that?
Yeah, that's always the smites and strikes being concentration. Right? It's always so lame.
Okay, well, I'm
There's probably a
Rangers,
balance reason for
I
it.
say
but-
Rangers sort of are underpowered,
That's an
and we're
understatement.
gonna let it happen.
Okay.
That's an understatement.
As long as it's not used on the same. So basically, if not used on the same turn, like we were playing it before, you are able to strike and kind of stack them up. But one break in concentration will ruin both of them. That's how we'll play it. If everyone is good with that.
I don't know.
Considering
that's
how
fine.
bad Rangers are, I am willing to give them whatever bonus you want.
Ranger is the only class of 5e that
All right,
Wizards of the
so-
Coast put out.
Within
Put an
you-
alternate version
first
for it.
year.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
have both of them on you, Vince. You have Zephyr Strike, and you do have your Hunter's Mark.
Do I need to do some sort of
You still have to do an
concentration?
attack. You have to do an attack roll. You have to. No, only if he attacks you would you have to do a concentration,
Yeah.
or does some kind of action to you to break your concentration.
Or like if there's like an earthquake or anything that would again break your concentration.
Yes. Yeah.
Like a crumbling house near you would also break.
If Ursula walks up and slaps you upside the face, you'll probably have to do a concentration check.
Did
Oh
that hit?
right, so you did hit him.
Thank
Finally.
fucking
The
God.
Ranger's all pumped up. He pulls his bow back. He's within. Oh wow. That so LR, as you pull back your bow, you kind of notice the same sort of thing as when the other archers hit him, that it seems like your arrows are not quite doing what they normally do. You're like usually when I attack creatures, the arrows stick in, but these don't seem to be sticking in quite as well.
I mean, it is a robot.
Yeah. Basically, you can tell that his armor is kind of helping him out against your arrows. But you do have another attack.
Okie dokie. Yeah.
Wow, nice. You hit again. And again,
Maybe
kind
I
of
should be
deflects.
half asleep the next time I freaking battle one of these giant things because I'm so fucking tired right now.
So you guys do notice that he is he's staggering a little bit as you've put arrows in him, flame blast, and everything else. Are you doing any move actions, LR?
I feel like I should be pretty well hidden for the most part.
Yeah, perfect. All right. You see that his energy, his glowingness is super bright.
Oh no.
As he ends up pointing directly at Dane.
Oh,
Not my steel defender.
And Dane, you, once I make sure that he has so many effects, it makes it hard for me to.
Is he
I
gonna
gotta
make
scroll
Dane
up.
roll a reflex save or what's happening?
Yes. So you see his mouth open as a ray. It just gets real bright in front of you, Dane, as it goes through. And go ahead and make a dex save.
Hey,
Dex is my.
hey, I have
So
Flash of
16 or
Genius.
better.
Hey,
You have what?
Flash of Genius. Since he's within 30 feet of me, add +4 to that roll.
Oh shoot. Okay, so it's gonna be +7 to this.
Nice.
Oh my fucking
What the fuck?
Wow.
damn.
As he unleashes
Man.
breath.
I tried.
Okay, is
Oh,
this
but it could have been worse.
Oh,
He ends up
Yeah.
hitting you for 27 radiant
Yeah, I mean
damage.
that's under
is this? Would you describe this as magic damage or damage from spells? I guess it's not a spell. Never mind.
It's a
Okay.
radiant damage, I think, or something he was mentioning.
But it's not a spell. Otherwise,
Yeah, it's
I
not
would-
a spell,
The
right?
dragon exhales a ray of radiant energy, is how it describes it. Energy.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, just making sure it wasn't casting a spell. I
And
got
you
stuff for
did
that.
hit below his average damage, so that was a good thing.
That is a good thing.
As he again grows dim.
Oh,
Okay.
he fucking blew his load.
As Skitters, it is your turn.
Okay.
You get
I'm
it,
going to
skitters.
move or to fly above our sorcerer, and I am out of third level spells, so I will go ahead and still with advantage because of 3 people now in range. I will cast a regular scorching ray. So, that's supposed to be with advantage. I did not hit.
You would have hit anyways, though. You hit.
Let me get the last 2. 1, and then here's the second roll, and then the third roll.
You hit again.
3 hit.
I think on all. It looks like you hit on every one of them.
Yep.
And is that a 20?
I think that was a 20. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8d6.
Oh no, not a 20. It was with
Yeah, well,
advantage.
Oh,
Why
with
did it
advantage.
break?
That's what it was. Yeah.
Okay, so that second one was supposed to be with advantage too. But doesn't matter. They all did hit. I'm not gonna just sit there and try to roll it again just so I get the crit. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. No, it's just 6. It's just 6. 19 fire damage. I will mark off another second level spell. I'm going empty, boys.
19. So we are now at.
And then I will do the safe thing and hide.
All right, so you blast more of its scales off, and you guys actually start to notice that where before he seemed to be very focused on things, he is only focused on you guys. So it seems like you have diverted whatever mission he was on. He is now only focused on you.
Okay.
He's
Now
not
we're gonna
looking at
destroy the
buildings
town.
anymore. He is only on you guys. As Borodor, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to. I think I'm gonna cast.
Oh wait, Borodor.
What's up? Oh,
Wisdom
make a
save.
check. Wisdom. Oh. Why you
16 better.
Why you gotta do this to me? Oh, booyah!
All right, Borodor. Again,
Okay.
it's just the alcohol talking to you.
Just- okay. So I would like to cast a level 2 spell on this motherfucker called Web. Wait, okay, here's my question. Is he standing right next to this building? Because I want to
Yeah, I mean,
I want to web him to the building that
he's
standing.
less than 5 feet away. Like his the
Too bad you
structure of
don't
his
web
body
his
is less than 5 feet
face.
away.
Web his mouth
I'm gonna
closed.
web a 20-foot blob right here of him and this building are gonna become one.
You ought to put it over his face so that way when he tries to breathe fire, you can't open his
Well, that's
mouth.
what the brown bag's for.
Make sure
I'm selected on.
make sure you're targeted good. And cast web.
Let me see. Will it actually? Oh, it will. I guess it's a save, so I just. Okay, right at roll 2.
Let's see. He failed.
Oh shit. So really a 20-foot cube from that point, blah blah blah. Has to be anchored to a mass.
Does that
Let-
affect
let,
you in Boldor as well, or no?
Say that again.
Does that affect you guys as well, or no?
Yeah, if we walk into it. So if we walk into, I guess past wherever where I'm standing forward, it would affect you. It can be lit on fire, and whoever stands in it takes 2d4 damage. every
For
round.
how long? Okay.
So you're saying wait till you get closer, and then Shagria should cast Fireball.
I did not. Well, because
Okay,
he's
so
Fireball?
heavy damage, I don't want him to fly away.
Okay, so he is restrained. I put the effect on him. He is restrained for 1 hour, assuming. Does the 2d4 damage happen immediately?
So okay, a creature restrained by the web can use can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. If successful, it no longer is restrained. I don't know what the strength check on that is though.
It's 15. So
It's your
if he
spell
does a
save.
strength check of 15 or more.
So I guess on his turn, yeah, he could.
Oh, and then it says the webs are flammable. Any 5-foot cube of webs exposed to fire burn away in 1 round, dealing 2d4 damage to any creature that starts its turn in the fire.
Yes.
Yeah, so it doesn't do any damage unless it's on fire.
Yes.
Makes sense.
It's just
all right.
holding him for now.
So as Bordor casts this web, it seems like the creature's struggling against it. And do you have anything else going on, Bordor? Do you want your
No,
skilled defender to
I'm
attack?
gonna stand here. It'll be my defender's turn. I'll use my defender to attack. If you want to do the +4 attack on him.
I think with it restrained, it should be advantage, by the way.
It actually crit him.
Oh.
And
It's 1d8
it's,
plus
oh
2.
wow, what does this say? Let's see. It says, in addition to the standard critical, the target loses an ear, which it doesn't have an ear, but it'll lose another scale. Oh wait, here we go. Or blow to the skull. So your Chihuahua actually jumps up and smacks this Charlatan dragon in the skull.
I just imagine.
And permanently grants. It looks like it's going to grant you guys advantage, or it's going to grant. Let's see. It says loss of an ear and combat advantage to opponents approaching from that side. So if you end up approaching it from Borodor's side to do a melee attack, you will get a advantage.
Is anyone else imagining that the fourth Doctor's like robot dog just walking over and like whacking
Oh my
That's
god.
funny.
And your Chihuahua bites and smacks him for 7 damage.
Damn, what a fucking brutal.
As Ursula, it's your turn, and you have Call of Lightning on him. It looks like.
Yeah, so I'm going to call down another bolt of lightning. Boop, 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 boop.
Nice.
Take 19 damage. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to cast a level 3 healing word to Dane. That's hang in there, buddy. For 9 hit points.
All right.
Yeah, hang in there.
I'm hanging in there. All my flowers were burned away.
All right. Is that all you have, Ursula? That was a pretty good attack on him as the lightning strikes down and does full effect on him.
And then I'm going to run away a little bit more.
Right.
Shagria, it is your turn.
I'm gonna quicken spell cast Firebolt again.
Fire conjures up, and so it looks like your first one missed, but your second one hit, and ends up doing 12 fire damage. And does that hit the web,
I
or
don't
only
know.
if you target the web? I guess he's large enough where you probably don't have to hit the web.
Is it a fireball? Is it an AoE spell?
No.
No.
Then I would say no, unless purposely done.
Yeah, I think it needs to be splat like an AoE damage to
How would
burn
you
the
do
web
that?
off.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, because the web would be over multiple parts of its body, and even if it just hit a little bit, it would still be 99% covered with it. So we'll call that good. All right. Are you're staying where you're at? You're comfortable?
Yep. I haven't moved an inch.
Dang, he is just a little tank, isn't he? A little durable tank. Make your save, Dane.
Save.
Huh?
Save.
Every turn you get to make you try to resist the evil words coming into your head.
Oh, do I have to make it again, even though I
Yes.
succeeded last time?
Yes.
Every
Oh,
single
no.
time.
Anytime you are
Oh, no.
Oh man,
maintaining
can I
30
use Flash of Genius on that? When you or another creature then makes an ability, hey, Flash of Genius on that, Dane, get +4.
Sweet.
plus
Okay,
4?
so this will be plus
You
7 on
got it.
top.
All right.
26. It hears voices in its head. All right, I'm going to go teach this dragon some manners. Warhammer.
The
Try
hell?
to hit it, and it's where its ear used to be.
Roll. Oh, that was with advantage.
That was with advantage, yeah.
You missed.
Warhammer.
You
Okay.
missed again.
Well, you can't. I mean,
Warhammer
sometimes
again.
War. I think that's it for me then. Yeah, that's next turn.
I feel like my game froze or did something, you guys.
Uh
Well, that's fine. LR, it is your turn. And LR, I want you to notice that pretty close to you, from some buildings being destroyed and stuff, you do notice fire on the ground. A little thought in your head says, maybe as a bonus action, I could actually dip my arrow in fire.
Okay. Or I can just dip myself in the fire and run at the dragon and hug it. No, I'm kidding.
I mean,
Either way, I'll let you
if
do
that's
either.
what you wanna
Whatever
do.
you
I'm
feel like will
kidding.
do more damage.
Oh my
Yeah.
needs the same effort.
Oh, I'm so tired.
I'll actually let you with a bonus action do
He's getting
both of
close.
your arrows with
He's
fire.
heavily damaged, Vince. I mean, we're getting there.
He is heavy damage.
Yeah, so I'll use the bonus action, light the arrows on fire.
Yeah.
So, okay. Now,
So I
is this
will
with
re-add.
my...
We just don't want to burn the web. I want to make him waste an action trying to break
So
free.
it's not going to do any extra damage, but what I'll do is, instead of you doing diminished damage, I will give you full damage against him. I'll add in the damage that it cuts in half. So you're going to still normal attack him though, and you hit him.
Okay.
Wait, he gets advantage?
Apparently, the web is making, or the critical attack that the steel defender did made it so everyone is attacking at an advantage.
It might also be because they're restrained.
And he's
Oh,
restrained,
actually,
yeah.
that's exactly why.
Yeah, that's
yes.
what it is. So you did 5, so I will re-add in 3 damage to him from what you because it gave you 2 damage, and I'll add in another 3.
Because of the fire.
All right, are you reconnecting, Gavin? It looks like.
Yeah. Oh, it's...
Perfect. Okay, and you do have another attack. This arrow is also on fire.
This arrow's on fire.
If I might make a suggestion, real quick,
Yes.
for the sake of mercy, when this is done, can we please update him to the revised Ranger?
We can do that another day because I am fucking...
No,
No,
not now.
Just before we play
before
again?
next
Yeah.
game.
Okay.
Like,
I'm
for-
about to die here in
Like, as
exhaustion.
enjoyable as it is
Yeah.
watching you suffer, like for the sake of your sanity.
Or
Oh, I've already lost my sanity long ago, buddy.
I mean, and Vince, to be honest with you, if the Ranger seems like it's not as fun as it could be, we could probably re-roll you into like a ranged fighter or something.
That would
along
be
those lines.
significantly better.
If you'd like, and I'll give you all the current stuff that you have. You'll be the same race and everything.
I can take a look at it, but I don't know if I'll like it as much. I have actually gotten to where I enjoy the Ranger to a certain degree.
Hey, what's most important is you're having fun with it. So
Yeah.
till you guys get to level 20.
And then we all die. I know.
Well, shit, I'd argue Aragorn was a ranger fighter. I always thought that was a weird ranger in Lord of the Rings. I always thought Legolas would have been the ranger. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good.
I mean,
point,
the only
Vince.
thing that would make me hit
we
with more
could-
damage would be a crossbow, but fuck the crossbow.
Vince, we could also, just to get you a little more powerful, Brandon had a good point. We could make you do cross-class fighter and ranger together. That way you keep some ranger abilities, so it feels like it, but you gain the benefits of the
You get
fighter.
your fighter feats is what you
Yeah.
want.
And the archery, he would get second wind. He would get access to action surge. He would get access to the archery.
Action surge is pretty legit, honestly.
Yeah. But anyways, Vince, you have one more attack, so go ahead and roll the
Oh,
attack.
I thought I'd. Okay. I'm not
Hey,
gonna
Ty, can
argue.
you share the
Oh,
map?
you did. No, you're good.
No,
Yeah.
he only got one attack. He still got his extra attack.
You miss with your second arrow as it flings past him. And what did you say, Vince?
Wait. Never mind. If that
Yeah, that one missed.
Okie dokie. Next.
Oh, Vince is
Sorry.
sleepy.
Vince has been sleepy for the last fucking hour. Vince laid down on bed for a while just to
Oh,
listen
that's
to you
weird.
guys.
I thought I had coffee, but apparently I'd already drank it all. Okay.
Coffee at
All
this
right.
hour would be a bad idea.
All right. So he starts to glow a little brighter. Not all the way bright though. And he actually, who do we have targeted? We have Dane. So he actually takes his claws and swings at you with his sharpened crystal claws.
Well,
Well,
good luck.
Isn't he restrained though?
And because he's rolling at a disadvantage, he misses with his first claw
Huzzah.
and attempts again to hit you with the claw.
Dang, 15, 14.
She-
Oh, shit.
And
Wow.
Damn.
and misses again as a second claw comes over, and he then oh no, I screwed him up because it said as an action you can use a strength check, huh?
For his, yeah, he has to use an action to do the
He just
strength
used
check.
his actions.
Rip.
Oh.
Next round, I guess, Dragon.
Next, if he makes it.
One can always hope that he
I don't
doesn't
think he's
like
gonna make.
Skitters, your turn again.
What does the web say happens if he gets? Is there anyone else in the web or just the dragon?
Just the dragon.
Unless
And
you
what
get-
happens if it catches on fire?
It will break and do 1d4 damage to him, or 2d4 damage to him.
Is that per fire attack or is that upon the first fire attack?
The first fire attack. It will,
Yeah.
depending on the radius of your spell, it will
Yeah.
destroy it, and he'll be unrestrained again.
If it's an AoE, it'll destroy it all.
I don't have any AoEs, but I can hit him with my last second level spell, another Scorching Ray for 3 fire attacks at his face. So I will do that.
Yeah, I
aim
found
for the wound.
his wings and his like body to the house.
So 3 attacks, and I'll remember to actually click advantage each time individually since apparently resets.
Hey Tyler, can you share the map with me again?
I
1.
don't think you need the map. Come on.
Well, I can't. I mean, I can roll, but I just can't
No.
target. I don't know.
I'm just giving you
Unless
Yeah.
actually will let me. Actually, you know what?
All right, 17.
Oh no, it will.
24.
Yes. I don't need it.
I don't know what his
What
AC
did, you,
is.
what did you end up doing?
17, 23, and 24. I don't know what his AC is.
I think they're all hits.
They all hit.
Okay,
The
so
first one barely hit.
6 d6.
66 d6.
And then he said it does how you have to do another
2d4.
All right.
So he takes 13 and 6, so 19 damage.
And I am out of second level spells. I'm out, guys. I hope you guys got something else because I'm spent.
You gonna wand
And
him?
I don't got no wands.
Throw some wands. You got some.
And
You
then-
throw some pebbles at him.
I will again fly back into my little hidey hole.
I got a hatchet you can use.
Uh,
or hand
as
axe.
a-
Or hand
As
axe.
a bonus action, I'm going to give him the middle finger, and that's it.
Mordor.
Okay.
You have successfully taunted him.
Right, comes right at you. Fuck.
Yes.
Okay, you made your save.
Fucking Christ, good. Okay.
Beer is good.
So I'm going to attack him with my Ghost Blade.
Well, listen,
Yes.
if aggro worked like in in this
I
game.
miss
Jesse.
both
I
of
think
them.
I would have
Okay,
that
for my
first
second
time.
attack, I'll attack him.
That one hits.
Okay. And then when I hit him, I'm gonna do my Arcane Jolt, which is 2d4 also. So 16 damage.
Oh, it appears that because the Ghostblade gave him full damage, so that's good.
Yeah, and and I like because it alternates damage if they're immune to one, or well, it does necrotic, but if they're immune to it, it does radiant. So
All right, he seems severely wounded.
it's my
As a
defender's
lot
turn.
of these. What's
Also,
up?
I was gonna say it's my defender's turn next, but I was gonna say continue. My bad.
You guys just see a bunch of these scales just bust off of him as you've done all bunch of fire damage to him.
Now, is this on his
This-
face, his body, his neck?
all over. I mean, he looks like he kind of looks like he's very poorly pieced together at this point. Like you can see in basically somewhat inside of him. You see this glowing energy just inside of him.
I like this.
Trying
This is
think.
what I want.
Glowing energy. Okay, so
Is it my defender's turn?
Yeah, he misses though with his
Oh,
with his attack.
defender. Okay.
And then it's Ursula.
Okay, I'm gonna step out of my hidey hole and call down another bolt of lightning on the dragon.
The fuck?
God, I love call lightning.
It's a
pretty good.
good spell. It's a really good spell.
Ha!
He fails again.
Nyar.
Yeah, he has been failing on that. Damn.
he's
So
poorly done.
So you guys see, I mean, he's probably 80% almost seems like he's exposed. If you look through his body, it seems like he's just being held together by whatever energy is holding him together, and just a handful of pieces scattered throughout his entire body. He's huge, so a few pieces is quite a few pieces, but he hates you guys.
I'm gonna cast a healing word at second level on Dane for a little bit.
Right, perfect. Dang, you feel a little energized.
And I'm gonna hide again.
I can solo this dragon now.
You'll hit him this time.
Figure ya.
Yeah, hopefully.
I'm going to quicken spell Firebolt again. It's the last time I can use quicken spell.
And just so you know, when you quicken spell Desi, it doesn't have to be the same spell 12 times. It just allows you to take any spell that's a
Well, I want to do
action.
Firebolt.
Cast it. Well, I know. Just so you know, you could quicken spell a firebolt, and then quicken and then do a firebolt.
That's cool.
Miss and miss.
Damn. Oh well.
With advantage twice. Missed 4 times.
It's okay.
Alrighty.
That's insane.
Rip.
Dane, wisdom save.
I am wise.
I'll use my one last.
Oh, look
Natural
at that.
20.
Yeah.
Don't waste your thing on
Never
him.
mind.
It is hearing words. By the way, can you guys actually see his hit points or no?
No,
Let's
we
see,
see
heavy.
a red
You
dot.
see that he's wounded?
Or whatever.
We
Yeah.
see a heavy red dot. That's it.
Yeah.
Here you go.
I
Here
see
you go.
that.
This Warhammer's taken off a tooth.
All right, so as your warhammer comes down again, it kind of seems to be deflected. You don't know if it's from the force of the energy or something like that, but it doesn't seem to hit as hard as you're used to. You're used
I'm going to
to
shove this Warhammer down your
paladin
throat.
smash. You hit.
Paladin smash.
And again, a little bit. You did a little bit.
Alrighty.
You want to move away from him, right?
In fact, I'm going to move right there. Look at that.
There you go.
LR, it is your turn.
Kill him, LR.
Now, can I have all that stuff put back on again? Or
No, so you can choose to either use that stuff or use one. You could use Hunter's Marker Zephyr, or you can have your arrows be on fire again.
Well, Hunter's Mark is an ongoing effect as long as he has lost concentration.
Yeah, which this does not keep track of it very good, apparently.
I'll do the fire arrows. Full damage,
Yeah.
I think would be better.
So you'll still
Yeah,
have
I'll do the
Hunter's Mark
fire.
then, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the fire arrows.
All right, so roll your attacks, or roll your first attack, or both of them. Even better. You do hit him with your first attack.
Okay. Wait, I did 2 attacks at once?
No, it's rolled at advantage
Oh, cool.
because he's
Sweet.
restrained.
Then
No safety word even.
So we'll actually have that, instead of doing 5, it'll do 10 damage. And then if you want to roll a d6 for your Hunter's Mark that it didn't have on there. Just from the bottom. So we'll add in a total of 6 more damage to him. Oh wow.
is he getting close to being fucking dead yet?
You don't know how he's still going. All right.
I
let's
legitimately feel that way right now.
Let's see. Can you get the kill shot? Attack again. You hit him.
Okay.
And then
And that'll end up doing okay.
That's the D6.
Plus the d6. Roll the d6. Oh,
really another
Oh my
one.
God.
Oh my gosh! All right, it's his turn.
He's restrained though. Daddy.
He's all sorts of restraint.
All right, so he turns towards you, Bordor,
Oh,
Yeah.
and you see his.
Wait a minute. Didn't I burn the webbing? Is it still restrained even though
I
the
think you hit him in the face.
His face isn't restrained. It's his body and his weight.
Gotcha.
And that's why we're asking if it was an AoE or not. Because if it's
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying now. Yeah, and I got you. I was trying to understand how the spell worked.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, yeah.
Bordor, do a
Wisdom save.
dex. Oh, well, no, you don't need a wisdom. Do a dex save.
I can't. Oh shit. Hold on.
You better be dexterous.
19. Did I make it?
So because of your dex save, it automatically did it. Oh, so you don't need to do a dex save. It'll automatically roll the dex save for you when I do the spell on you.
Oh shit. So what happened?
You got blasted for 31 damage as his energy comes forward, and then you actually get swung around with the. Oh, that was all on Dane. Dane, you did not get hit for 31 damage.
I was like, what's happening?
Good.
I was like,
Dane failed
like
his
it
dex
targeted
save.
both of us.
That's what happened.
well, I didn't fail my dex save.
No, you didn't. So you'll take 16 damage.
Yeah, I will, baby. That's how we fucking do it here in the fucking clan.
And
of
Dane, you will
fucking
gain back 31 health.
Good.
as your god magically blesses you on the field of battle.
So you should be at 29. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And Bordor, you go down to
How much did I take? 16? I'm at
16.
59. Or here I just.
Oh, you want to be at 59?
Well, I'm sorry. No.
No, wait.
That's my
There we go.
that's wounds. That's wounds, not your total. Yeah.
And then he attacks actually with one wing, swings down. One wing isn't constrained by the webs enough.
Oh man, can I have my deflect? Or I guess he already rolls an advantage. Disadvantage. It don't matter. Never mind.
He still hits you though.
Oh, what a bitch. Okay, how much I taken?
What did he roll? Rolled a disadvantage, dropped. Oh, because he attacks with a plus 11. That explains.
Good lord.
Damn.
So you.
Man.
It's only fucking. What do I do?
Fortunately, Borador, your concentration check does succeed, and you only take 10. As he
It
then
did put me at 26. Sweet.
and then he ends up swinging his tail around,
God, what a bitch.
but misses as his tail's construed by the deal. It seems like this was his last attempt to eat someone.
Hopefully. Skitters
And
is out.
then, 3. Oh no, never mind. That was 3 because the radiant wing tail.
Yes. Well, and the claw. Or no, it was the radiant. I'm sorry. It was ignore
And
me.
somehow Skitters, he makes it all the way around, or it makes it all the way to your turn, despite the deal.
I will peek up over the house again. Is he still functioning?
Oh wait.
Full...
Not to you. You'll still get your attack, but Dane, you see the charmed soldiers focused in on you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, that's okay. I'm immune to soldiers.
What's your AC?
20. Impossible.
So as 9 soldiers swing down at you, somehow they all miss.
No.
ting, 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 ting.
Yeah.
They just barely scrape your armor.
I feel like they're just lumbering towards
And then
enemies.
the archers will attempt to hit from the side, and they all fling past as their arrows miss.
You know, they ought to
miss the
miss
target.
him and hit the dragon.
No, the archers were aiming for the dragon.
Yeah, they're not charmed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now it's your turn, Skitter. Sorry about that. I forgot all about the multiple charmed.
Hey,
soldiers.
LR Driss, do you remember the conversation about you wondering whether or not they were good at with a bow? I think you have your answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna peek up over the house. It still seems to be functioning, right?
Let's see. You're over. Yes.
Oh, I get what you mean now. That took a second. Yeah, they suck.
So I'll be like,
They call
shells
it-
and scales cease function. I am out of normal spells, so I will use. Okay, the cold spell did little damage, so I'm gonna use chill touch, which does necrotic damage.
Ooh.
I am
But
out.
you don't just
of
use
regular
hide.
spells. Yeah, I'm out of regular spells, but I still have advantage, so hopefully this will be enough.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It misses.
Yeah, so that's not good. Yeah, I'm gonna then hide again.
All right. As Bordor, it's
You
on
got
you.
this, bro.
Oh wait. First, make a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Hey, I'm gonna use my last +5.
You got it.
Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna do actions. I'll attack with the Ghost Blade. I
You
hit. I'm gonna
Nice.
use this, and then I'm gonna do my Arcane Jolt.
You don't need to. Wait.
Is he dead?
Yeah, you don't need to. He crumple. So as Bordor hits with the ghost blade, suddenly all the rest of the crystals just erupt. And let's see, how far is he from everyone? 25 feet from LR. 40 feet. 40 feet. 40 feet.
You'd
Okay,
think because of where
so-
I'm at would actually protect me, just so you know.
Yes. So anyone that's in cover, so not Shagria, but Skitters, Ursula, LR, you will roll a Dex reflex save with advantage.
Okay.
Did you say my name in that?
And-
Wait, who is doing it?
Whoever's in cover rolls a dex save at advantage. Whoever isn't just rolls a dex save.
God
Mhm.
darn it.
Dex save.
And I got
Uh,
a damn.
Mordor and your steel defender will get +3.
At
And
least I
mine's
didn't
a
roll
+3 too.
5.
Man,
So
we're
Mordor
all...
and I both got a 12.
Is that everyone?
Yeah.
Oh. Well. So, as these crystals erupt, you guys, none of you made it.
Oh,
Impale me, daddy.
Cool. We're all dead, huh?
that's a lot of
Cool.
dice.
Oh Lord, Jesus.
Oh gosh.
And you guys, well, you saw what happened.
Oh no. This is bad. I've got fly. I have to make a constant. Oh,
I
did
did it
did it
for
for
you,
you.
I think.
Oh, I succeeded. Oh, that would have been really bad. I'm 60 feet in the air. That would have been really bad.
Defender's dying.
First game fucking
Oh.
dies.
So,
Right?
so what did that do? So that hit LR down to 49. Jesus. So you're
That's
down
okay.
to 20 health,
I have
but he's
47.
dead. He is dead, and he doesn't. You
So
don't
is the
see-
rest of us probably.
No,
I think
Mike
we're
Oh,
all-
now we
Defender's
have to
dying.
kill all
took
the-
He can mend
27.
himself.
Mordor took 26. Steel Defender's dead. Ursula's half.
My Chihuahua.
Shadri's half, and Dane, you're in there. You held on.
How
But
much?
the Chihuahua is unconscious.
No, not the Chihuahua.
And given the nature of the construct, you will need to spend at least a couple days rebuilding him again. So you can choose to build him into a non-Chihuahua if you'd like.
Build him into a Rottweiler or something.
Um,
Her pit bull.
Build him
Well,
into a
I
plug
forget
in.
but
what
you
I have
defeated him, and as he defeats you, the charm. Oh wait, we have some soldiers to roll for.
Oh,
Oh,
are they
God.
still
Rip.
charmed?
Yeah, we do have to
Are they
fight
still
the
charmed?
soldiers after this is
Are
done.
they still charmed? Can I just?
Yeah, we gotta
Okay,
kill
they
them.
all failed.
Kill myself if I have to
No,
fight
I
any more
think
shit.
they're rolling for if they dodged the explosion.
I think they're rolling to see if they
these
just
dudes-
flat
can
out
we get
So-
their
died.
experience?
So after this eruption, all the soldiers that were charmed end up dying
Yeah, I bet.
as these shards just get pelted
Impaled.
through their bodies and stuff. As you just see a bunch of them collapse, and even the archers up top just collapse over
They weren't
as
that
they're-
much
as
for
a-
archers anyways.
as victory was short lived for them. But you can tell from the numbers that came to aid you guys that some of the people in the woods were too afraid to come aid you. So they're probably alive.
Probably
Oh.
smart on their part.
Yeah.
And the sailors are probably alive because they're
And
clearing
most of
the
the
boats.
town should be alive.
Here, give me
And
my
most of the towns, yes, exactly. The trees
Quick,
would have
let's
they were
scavenge its
way.
body.
So there's not much left. You see Chardolin crystals all over the place, which Bordor explained earlier have magic, but it's obvious that these don't contain these have nothing left in them because there's no color. They seem to have all turned black
They're
as
inert.
this creature erupted.
Since I still
Completely
have
worthless?
fly, can I try to fly into the creature to see if there's any sort of control mechanism from within it, some sort of controlling crystal, maybe an actual driver?
Absolutely.
It might
you-
still. It's in theory, Desi. It could be a vehicle.
Really want a vehicle, don't you?
No, I do. Admittedly, I would love to be able to pilot a giant medical dragon, but
Hell, we
No,
could all ride on that fucker
realistically-
then.
Is its body
Realistically,
even
it
still
could
intact,
in-
or is it just shards everywhere?
Shards, but you see like a orb shaped item, but there's no color coming from it anymore.
orb-shaped item.
can I take the orb?
Yes, you can.
I want the. Well, how much does
Is
it
it
weigh?
see-through or clear? Or
The
black?
orb is going to weigh. Let me see if I can find a similar item.
I don't
Probably
know.
weighs
Probably
more
not.
than you do.
Yeah, admittedly.
much
it's kind of
No
important.
offense, bud, but it probably sounds like it should.
I will have you know, I weigh a strong. Let me check. 25 pounds.
Yeah, I'm assuming it weighs like 20 pounds, so. Or at least, that's how
I would expect it to weigh what a ball of lead would
depends how big it
equal
is.
that size. Which is probably about the
Um,
size of a cannonball. A
Dang it,
large
I can't change
cannonball.
this thing like I want to. No, it's actually not. It doesn't. What's strange is when you pick it up, it does not seem to weigh as for being. Probably like think the size of a basketball. It
My
does
point
not
exactly.
seem to weigh. It weighs. I mean, it weighs 3 pounds, but
Well, I would like to take it, and then
I will add it to your character inventory.
I would like to take while the rest are deciding what the hell to do. I want to start casting as a ritual detect magic on the orb and anything that remains of the dragon.
Now, All those broken crystals and everything are worthless now. They can't be picked up and reworked.
They're
into
not
something else?
worthless. You could probably use them as a jewelry.
What about? And this is stupid again, but arrow tips, or are they too brittle?
Ooh, I like that.
That would maybe be.
Yeah, I mean, you feel like it could potentially be fastened into some kind of thing. It might take some time in order for you to do that. Are you wanting to pick one up?
Couple up. How much do they weigh?
So you're picking one up.
Yeah, sure. One.
Make a wisdom.
Oh, wait, wisdom?
What's your armor?
Wait, what?
14. Okay.
Do you just
He's
like
like, "What?
randomly
Excuse me?"
die? They're
I'm
like
lost.
fucking- they're like
My-
soul
So-
shards. You just got fucking
So,
inside.
They are
LR,
like-
you
they're
as you
exactly
pick
like
one up, it instantly cuts you for 3 damage, and you drop it.
Nice.
Fucking. That's
So they're super
Slow
sharp.
triggers.
So you may want to
wear gloves when I do this.
pick them up. With some-
Does anyone have any chainmail gloves or something?
So you're just trying to detect if that orb had magic,
Yes,
or because you can't.
Yeah,
you can't figure
it's
out
an
what it is,
ongoing effect.
correct?
Yeah. Well, okay. So detect
Whatever.
magic is an ongoing effect. It lasts for here. I'll just do this. It lasts for 10 minutes while I channel it. It allows me to sense magical presences beneath me, and if I sense it, I can tell what school it is from. But it doesn't. It's not identify. Like I can't be like, oh, this is clearly this. That's the identify spell, which I don't have. It
So you
basically
can.
just it allows me to feel magic and identify what school it's from, not necessarily what the magic itself is.
So being as you've probably obviously touched magical items before, you can tell from touching this particular orb that something is resonating from it, some type of magic. However, it seems to be blocked, if that makes sense. It's a very, very, very faint, like whatever the structure of this orb is kind of causing it to not. You just can't see, you can't sense its full power. You get a feeling that you can't sense its full power.
it's like insulated.
Can I identify any school of magic from it, or is that also somehow blocked?
It's blocked. Yeah, you're not able to tell. At least not yet.
Okay. No, it's fine. I will keep the orb. How big is it?
It's a basketball.
Like in terms of its bulk? Basketball. Okay.
So close
Pretty
to the same
fucking
size
hefty.
as you.
But
Yeah.
it only weighs 3 pounds. And it's actually in your equipment. If you were to go under your inventory, you'll see it probably listed as just
Yeah, I see orb.
Orb.
Yep. Yep.
because it's unidentified at the moment. So, all right. So you notice that. LR, are you going to attempt to pick some of those up, but use something to be a little more cautious with picking them up? Like some leather or something along those lines that might
Yeah,
protect
let's just
you?
say I'm able to get some chainmail gloves off of one of the dead soldiers. Hey, they don't need it.
I'll allow it. I'll assume you find something that's able to pick them up, and you pick up several pieces and put it into your deal.
I'll probably put them in a separate bag. That way they don't cut up everything
And
else in there.
are you guys searching for stuff?
I'm gonna go
I
to
can't.
like
Sorry. Go ahead.
fallen guards and start casting druidcraft to grow plants over them.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, while you do
Hey.
that,
You
I'll
just
use
give
some
the nice
medicine.
plants
little
to
fancy
sprout
way
up.
of seeing their corpses.
I guess that's one way to bury them.
I
It's
think
the compost.
I think Ursula just didn't want to see him.
Yeah. As for me, I can't search for anything. The channel to cast the spell takes a full 10 minutes just to cast, so I would have had to concentrate on that for 10 full minutes.
Bordor, do you want to attempt to do a check?
Check of what? What do you want me to do?
Do a
Loot! You big goober.
gosh, just roll a 20.
Yeah. All of us?
Just roll a 20. Oh, I only like 11.
Told you to roll a 20, not an
Well, it's a D20.
11.
So let me find what I'm trying to. Getting my magic item table. Can you guys see that? No.
No.
So Border, as you're looting around, you actually also see what seems to be like a figurine. It appears like this. It's a figurine. It is.
Oh.
It only weighs
It's
1
Mothman.
pound.
Like
Pretty
a fly.
small.
Ebony fly. Yep.
You're kind of odd that this came out of the creature, so you can only imagine that it maybe it was some importance to this beast creator.
Ooh.
They have a fly fetish.
Can I put it in my satchel?
You want to use detect magic on it?
I don't technically have detect magic.
Again,
Arcana.
mine's channeling it. It's an
Oh, so
ongoing
he's just
spell.
gotta. He's
as
champion,
long as he
so I
gets
just
within.
gotta. I'll
But
just.
again,
I'll be
it's not
standing with it.
identify. It just allows me to tell me what school it's from.
I gotcha.
Gosh, what would this be? It doesn't want to tell me the.
If it's what I think it is, it's absolutely alteration.
Yeah, it has to be alteration.
It's based on the description. If it's what I think it is, it would absolutely be alteration.
Yes, so you sense that it's something powerful, and it is under the alteration, and it will go under your inventory. But you guys will have to find someone that can actually
Identify.
figure out what exactly it does, or figure
Higher
out
level than us in detection.
Well, it's not that. The spell I use is just designed to find magic. It's not an identify.
Yeah. Makes
Oh,
sense.
so no one can actually identify. Okay.
I mean, if you want, when I level up, I can grab the identify spell.
What's the image appear to be, Borador,
Image.
that you saw of it that I shared with you?
It looked like a scarab, or not a scarab, but like a fly beetle thing.
The fly that everyone's looking at?
Yeah, I closed it out, but
You
yeah.
guys. So as Borador actually says the word fly, the small statuette actually becomes what looks like a giant horsefly, a giant fly, basically, and seems to be friendly to all of you. It seems like it's understanding your guys' conversation, and as you said, fly became something.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is it
And
like a familiar?
Perception.
It's a mount. Literally. I'm not shitting you.
So it says if the command word is spoken, it is issued and is considered a riding mount that can be used for 12 hours and ridden as a mount.
Oh, wow.
However, once you do use it as a mount, it cannot be used again until 2 days have passed.
Oh, really?
Yep. It's a cool magic item. I recognized it right away. There's many like that.
That's cool.
It's a really cool one.
And then Shigria, you also roll. We're having the magic. Roll a d20.
Oh.
So Shigri, as you're kind of looking around the area and everything, you appear to find a wand.
Oh.
The wand basically made out of wood, seems to have what you recognize as probably a focus on it, like a typical wand would. And yeah.
If she brings it closer, I can get the School of Magic.
So let's see. So as you go, right? Enchantment, is that going to be a school?
Enchantment is a school.
Yes.
But,
so you recognize it as enchantment.
Okay,
The
yeah.
School of Enchantment.
Okay.
So
Enchantment always bothered me with the way it's labeled because enchantment is so like you think of an enchanted item, but it's completely different in D&D. It means the ability to control things. It always bothered me. I really wish they'd choose a different name for that school. It's misleading. But that's interesting. Giving that to a warlock is
I'm going to say you say fly again, and the giant fly turns back into the wondrous statue.
Oh, okay, nice.
So
I'll go up to the statue and say 1 million platinum. Does it turn into 1 million platinum?
No.
Dang it.
You guys do from. Are you going to loot the dead soldiers?
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Well, currently,
Is that everyone? No one's going to loot them?
No.
Gavin doesn't.
I won't. No, absolutely not.
Borodor?
I mean, they already took their coins off them. No need to loot them.
What?
Are you
You
looting the
already
dead
took
soldiers?
the coins off of them.
No.
They had no idea. They probably had fucking less gold.
Yeah, it was probably all crap.
I just
no
wouldn't do
one.
it out of principle. My
What you're supposed
characters
to do is take
wouldn't
their
believe in that.
shoes.
Choose.
That's
LR,
what
do
I
you
see
want
poor
to?
people doing on movies back in the day. Taking people's dead shoes.
What's
Okay.
up?
So you guys leave the corpse alone then. So it goes
Yeah.
through. LR, you did manage to get quite a bit that you threw into your bag of holding of the Chardolin crystal. So you will be able to, as you guys take time to rest and things like that, you can start fashioning arrowheads with this, and you can tell that they will be more effective than your typical arrow based on the fact that it cut you when you just grabbed it.
Yeah, just by touching it.
So it does seem to be extra sharp, and it actually ends up doing another D4 worth of damage on every single strike. Every single time you hit, you'll do an additional D4 of damage if you have created an arrow with the Chardolin. On top of your normal damage, so plus 1d4 on top of your all your other stuff.
For future reference, how many arrows does a quiver typically hold?
20.
Yeah.
20? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But keep in mind, you have a bag of holding, so you can throw as many freaking arrows as you want.
No, that wasn't the reason why, because I was trying to think of how many of those I could make.
Well, that's just a default quiver. Like you could just buy a larger quiver. You know what I'm saying? Like
right, no. But that just gives me a general idea.
Yeah, that's the size of like a generic guardsman's quiver. But like you could easily just get a larger quiver that holds. I think the largest quiver in D&D holds like 80.
Damn.
But I mean,
and we of course, since you do have leather working tools and things like that, we can look at you potentially making your own out of something.
Well, I think it's woodworking that I.
Oh well, never mind. No woodworking for making your quiver.
I mean, you could strap a barrel to your back and just have.
You could, yeah, you could.
Arrows in it.
The rarest bamboo.
Oh, I can make a wooden quiver. That ain't no.
I mean, the kobold could also just be on the back of you and have your arrows and hand them to you as you attack, then just fire spells from your shoulder.
I like it. Master Blaster.
Okay, so basically the scene around you is you still see parts of Chardolin crystals stabbed into the ground. You see probably about 30 to 40 corpses of the militia with shards just sticking all over their bodies. Dead archers up on the ridge and things like that. And you do see the speaker, he comes into view from the dock. So it looked like he was staying with the ships back in the docks and says, "Oh, thank the gods, you saved our town, or at least most of our town." And you still don't see the soldiers that went into the deal, and you assume that the soldiers that were going to help attack you don't see, and you haven't seen the people come back. But
they're all dead.
The given time, we can pick this back up.
Yeah, for sure.
The week after that.
Oh, that's right. It's scattered. Oh.
Yeah, we scatter.
Did we level to 8?
Yeah. So I think because you guys weren't supposed to kill it, so
Well, you gotta remember, we was all
Wait.
pretty much planning on killing it.
I know. If it wouldn't have been webbed though,
You
It
should have
would've been-
expected the unexpected, Tyler.
well, I wasn't expecting the giant thing to miss a save on a web.
Oh my god. I was so hoping that fucking polymorph would have worked.
That would have
Because
actually been.
That would have been fucking amazing.
That'd been funny
Like,
as fuck.
It would have
Yeah,
been.
your the roll failed, but then I read the one description. I was like, oh, it wouldn't have mattered.
Oh yeah, that's
Was
true.
it immune to polymorph?
It was
Yeah.
immune to polymorph effects. Yeah.
I think actually my construct is immune to it. Also, I think it's a construct.
It might
So
be.
his, just for fun, his resistance were to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, and non-magical attacks.
And then I'm guessing
his damage
fire
immunities
or-
were cold and poison.
Cold and poison.
Mm,
Oh, he's immune to cold. Okay, I thought he was just resistant. Wow.
Since he could fly 90 feet, he had 311 HP.
Oh damn, he had more
fuck.
than I was. I was thinking he probably only had like 225 or 250.
Yeah, I
wonder
blew,
it
I
took
blew
till 12
absolutely
o'clock to
every.
fucking kill it.
I used every single spell I had left to fucking DPS that thing as hard as I could.
Probably
And
take
he
the
was a
long
siege
rest.
monster, so he would have dealt double damage on it. But after you end up doing a third of his damage, he'll take focus off of whatever his path was and go after who did him wrong.
Oh,
But I was
So
easy on
then-
you guys on some of those because I didn't realize his multi-attack was actually 3 attacks until the end when I hit Gavin. but that's okay. All of you were pretty good health until he exploded.
Yeah, that did not go well.
rip.
So, but yeah, we will let you go to level 8. The easy. Okay, so we found out. All you got to do is you go to library and make sure that the classes is selected.
Let's see here. Okay.
We'll do
And
this
then-
another day.
And then you'll type. Yeah, that's fine, Vince. If you got to go for it. Have a good one, Vince. We're not gonna. They won't go any further in the campaign, so you don't got to worry about that.
And then what?
And then you
Alright.
find the name of your wizard, and you literally drag the red dragon icon onto your character sheet.
Just onto it.
Wait, what are we doing?
Gotcha.
Oh shit, I did it.
Yep, and then it'll automatically roll your HP. Which like
Yeah,
Gavin,
we
you went
did
to
that, yeah.
85 HP, so you rolled good.
Yeah, I went to 58, so I rolled near. I think I rolled. I rolled max.
So what do
I
I do?
rolled.
So
Oh, I didn't. I have plus two.
Desiree, so open your character sheet, have that open,
Yeah.
and then click the classes
Grasping. Thing.
and type in like for you sorcerer, so that it pulls the sorcerer, and then pull the red dragon by the word sorcerer, pull it to your character sheet and just let it go.
And it should W.
Fusion.
All right, 2 new spells.
Does it make sense, Desiree?
Am I finding the one that has the draconic bloodline in it?
I see what you're saying.
No, I'm not
Or
for sure
does,
about.
doesn't matter?
I don't know that it matters. You might just have to relook at what the draconic one has and add that in.
What is the
Manually.
question? Sorry.
My subclass. I don't know. Do
You wouldn't get anything at 8th level. Your next subclass thing is at I think
So I
it's
just dragged sorcerer.
Well,
Yeah.
which before
that
you
happens
do
at
that,
9th level. I think.
where is the enhanced sorcerer from?
Enhanced
which
sorcerer
book?
isn't a thing. I don't know where all those enhanced things are coming from. That must be some brand new or unearthed.
Is
Oh,
my
Unearthed
class
Arcana.
called? Is
There's one for all of them. It's like
I
enhance
can't
this,
tell
enhance
which
that. I genuinely
sorcerer
don't
I
know.
am right now. It just says
You're just gonna
sorcerer
use the
7.
SRD. Use the 5e SRD
Yeah.
because I have
So do
no
the
idea what all these fucking
Did I just drag it?
yeah.
Oh, there
Yep,
we go.
just drag it.
Are you allowing Unearthed Arcana?
Yes.
I have 59
Okay.
health. And
Oh, you passed me, Desi.
get back.
Yeah. So your next Sorcerer's Origin ability, Desi, is at 14th level, and it gives you the ability to fly at will.
Oh, nice. I can fly
Dragon
now.
wings.
So I got my improved wild shape.
I could
Yeah.
fly at will if I would have chosen a certain Tiefling subrace, but I
I have a couple ways to fly. I have the spell fly, and then I have polymorph.
forget which subrace has the wings, but they straight up just fly from
I
level
think
1.
I
Eric,
think it's fiend.
I
it's-
think we need to I need to help Vince rebuild.
Yes, absolutely.
Because I
Like-
think he can still have fun playing the way he wants, just
Mhm.
with a little better.
He
ability.
should do the. What'd you say he should do with about the ranger?
fighter.
There's two options. If he likes the ranger playstyle, do the revised ranger. It is dramatically better. The TLDR is this. The problem with ranger is that every class at level 1 gets a certain number of core features, right, that define the class. The problem with ranger is their core features do nothing. Their core features in the default ranger are you get favored enemy and favored terrain. All it does is allow you to get advantage on intelligence checks in the condition where you're searching for that specific enemy or in that specific terrain. You don't even do extra damage against your favorite monster.
Yeah, that's stupid. You
It
should at least get
literally
like
is
advantage
just-
rolls or extra damage.
Nothing. It does none of that. It is literally just you have advantages against knowledge checks and tracking your favorite enemy. It's like
That's dumb.
whoop-de-doo. That is like that, and this is a core feature. Like compare that to something like rage, right? Or twin casting. Like it's not fair. Revised Ranger completely fixes that.
What's Revised Ranger do to fix it?
It's just
It gives damage and all that stuff.
It completely rebuilds the class and makes their core features actual features.
Not
When
garbage.
did they
Instead
put the
of
revised? What
absurd-
book did the revised ranger come in?
It was literally like the very first book. It was it's on Unearthed Arcana, but it was like the first thing they released within 7
Is it
months.
called an? Okay, so I have an enhanced ranger from Unearthed Arcana. Same thing.
It should be
Prob-
Revised Ranger.
I have it as revised ranger. Yeah. I have it bookmarked because I use it a lot.
Yeah, it's just they released it. I want to say within a year of D&D coming out because they didn't. The Ranger was one of the first classes they designed, and they designed it around the idea of a scout. But at the time when they were done, they never went back and gave them like actual combat advantages to their core kit, and so the Rangers just became completely fucking useless. For example, the scout, the rogue scout, is literally better than the Ranger in every conceivable way. The fighter archer, same difference. The only advantage is you are a half caster spellcaster, right? Which is why if you have to use the default Ranger, I do Ranger 1 just so you get our it might be Ranger 1 or Ranger 2, whatever it is that allows you to get spellcasting just for Hunter's Mark. I think it's Ranger 1. No, it's Ranger 2 for spellcasting. And then I just go Deep Fighter because there's just no point in default Ranger. But the revised Ranger completely fixes that. So like here's an example of the things that the revised version. So instead of having favored terrain, you ignore all difficult terrain. You have advantage on all initiative rolls. Your first turn in combat, you have advantage on attack rolls against creature that have not acted. In addition, and then you get your favorite terrain stuff that you'd normally have. Right? The favorite enemy is changed. Your favorite enemy, you get a +2 to bonus damage against weapons using against the creature of your favorite type. And then you get your, you know what I'm saying? They kept the
actually
old
made
stuff
it
and they
a
made it better.
Yeah.
And again, it's not a problem with the Ranger itself. It's that when they design the class, its core kit doesn't do anything. Like, it's a very situational ability, and in the situations it arises, it's almost useless. I mean, how many rangers are going to have a high enough intelligence that their knowledge skills are going to be worth a while? Like, it's not even based on your wisdom. Their knowledge checks based on your intelligence. Like, it was just terribly designed.
I mean,
I
Vince
went
has
ahead and
12.
put it in the Facebook chat, the link. And I'm going to go ahead and take off. Have a good one, everybody.
Have a good one.
I'm trying to decide what spells. Did you guys, real quick, did you guys want me to get Identify? I will say it's 100 spell each time it's cast, or 100 gold each time
I will
it's cast.
I will say, being that you guys are where you're at, like, given the nature of 10 towns, you will not find a lot of people that'll probably be able to do identify things for you guys.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and pick up Identify.
So it would be worth it.
But
And
whoever
this
is going to
party,
do it is going to pay me the 100 gold for the reagent.
Yeah, we can do that.
matter
We
of
should
fact,
actually.
what
We
is the
got
party
actually got some
current?
stuff we could probably sell to get some more money.
The
so.
party currently has a total of 2,012 gold. So
I have 10 gold.
cumulative.
Split
The cumulative have 2,012.
Well, they have. I'm not technically part of the party yet, so I have 10 gold. I haven't. I mean, I basically just collided with. I haven't yet, proper joined yet. I don't know if they
all
trust
yours
me
to your
yet.
dragon, huh?
Well, yeah. Again, kobolds live in eternal happiness. They don't have any reason. Well, ironically, kobolds themselves, because they're innately miners, tend to be per person the wealthiest race in Faerun, but they don't hoard gold for the sake of hoarding money. They hoard gold because they're innately drawn to gemstones, versus dragons hoard because they want to be able to pay off. I mean, before I continue, hey Desi, you should probably change channels.
Nope.
Oh, why is that?
Fine. Dragons, on the other hand, regardless of their alignment, they always have a hoard, so that way they can pay the ferryman when they die. Every dragon has to face. I'd have to look up the name of the entity, but it's an entity of death that judges you. You pay it off with your hoard, and then you're allowed to go into this place called the Dragon Eyrie, where it will protect your soul as you try to pass on to eternity. Right? If you do not have sufficient wealth, you're unprotected, and your soul can be grabbed by like fiends or whatever. As long as you sufficiently meet the requirement, your soul is protected forever.
That's cool.
But that's why all dragons hoard their wealth. That's the point. Is to their whole life they gather wealth to pay the ferryman.
Don't
Like,
we all?
at least that's how DnD explains it. But
Yeah, that makes sense.
but not all. But again, not all dragons hoard wealth, right? So silver dragons tend to hoard knowledge. Gold dragons tend to hoard allies and magical power rather than physical gold.
Just gluttony in general.
It's not necessarily gluttony. It's a hoard. They choose something that they value, and then they has to be enough value to them to be worthy enough to the ferryman. You're giving up something that you personally desire.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, like, if for whatever reason you were a hoarder of souls, right? You have to give up enough souls to show. Does that make sense? Like, it's a weird the way it works. No, it's similar to I mean, it's the same concept as the ferryman in the River of the Styx. You have to be able to pay the ferryman, or you don't get to the underworld.
Yeah, who wants to?
Granted, the River of Styx version is a lot more lenient.
Okay. I gotta go. I'm done, you guys. I'll see you later.
Yeah,
I'm getting pretty tired as well. I'm just glad I'm off tomorrow. So
you know what? I don't have Fireball. I'm gonna go ahead and add Fireball. I feel like that's an important level 3 spell.
I would say so.
So I'll add Fireball and Identify from and one's a ritual, so I only have to actually prepare one, which works out.
Yeah, you're scorching rays. Those punch out some damage.
Yes, with advantage, they are devastating.
I have a bad feeling that if they would have ended up without your character in there, if they would have ended up webbing that thing, it probably would have killed them all.
Eventually. Oh, because they'd have just ripped them in half.
I don't think they could. I don't think everyone could have pumped out enough damage.
Yeah, I guess I did do the most damage, didn't I?
Yeah,
I
wasn't
would have
those
done
hit.
2 more fireballs, but people were in range.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I
fuck,
guess I
right.
could have done it behind it, but I didn't think about that.
Do I?
But yeah, technically his the way he was supposed to be is that once he would have hit a third of his damage, if he would not have been webbed, he would have ended up flying up in the air and immediately just tried to get to the next town on his path of destruction.
That makes sense. So him using web was a very, very good idea.
And then
That
at
worked out well.
2/3, if he was taking down 2/3 health, regardless of what city he is at, he would attempt to retreat back to his master.
Oh, I'm still streaming. God damn it.